Hello. I don't have anything more to say than that. Do you expect me to have an intro? You think too highly of me. I don't know what you're expecting when you come here. If you expect quality streaming content, or I guess VOD content for the future people, because there's no one even here yet. It's just me. I don't know what you're expecting to find here. People don't watch me. What the fuck are you doing here? Such a disappointment. Anyway, welcome back to the Skies of Arcadia, the game that I don't know what I'm doing right now. Mainly because I'm also partially wanting to, explore the vast open world. You know what? This is a good chance for it. We can go see that there's a wall over there. Never mind. I guess I'm not doing that. I'm gonna cook fish. There is a title for getting 1,000 of these little floaty buggers, so they know that's probably not going to happen, but you never know. And of course, these fish don't actually count. They only want the real boys. Of course. That's how it always is, isn't it? Either way, welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. I am partially stalling, waiting for people to show up, so that way they can dictate what I do with my life. Because I have no sense of agency and my life is spiraling out of control. Also, we have Drothman now. It's not all that exciting, but I don't have a whole lot else to tote right now. Apologies. Sorry to say. It's a generic random battle, and there's no one here yet. I'm just here to pass time. Oliphant, Weevil, Ninja, Mytha, none of them are here yet. They're not real boys. They don't really care about the stream. They're not real supporters. I am. I'm the real supporter. Because I'm the one carrying this stream by me being. So that means I'm the most important. What a narcissistic way of putting that. Ah, yes, the world revolves around me, except in this case it actually kind of does, because that's my job to be here. I'm partially paid to be here. And I just got a free moonberry. I did not know you could get those from a random encounter. Oh, hello, Ninja. Welcome to me post-stalling for time, waiting for people to show up, and just now learning that you can get moonberries from random encounters. Hey, Ninja, after I equip this boomerang that I also just got from that same random encounter, the same one. What super ability are we gonna get today? What do you want us to have, Ninja? We can get whatever this is, the defensive stance. We can get Drachma to have one, which is charges energy into his metal arm and charges an enemy. Or do we want Ika cause the very ground around her to explode, damaging all enemies on screen? I know you've only been here for 4 seconds, but make a decision. Because I have no sense of agency in this stream, because I gotta force chat interaction, because I'm a hack. Hard choice. No. Decide. You're also gonna have to make 2 decisions, because this only costs 2. Charger explosion? You can just say the character's name, that makes it way easier. Drachma, Ika, or Vice. Palcorn, you don't even know what we're talking about here. Don't you start with me. Palcorn, we're asking what super move should I unlock. We don't get to see their names, we just get their descriptions. Defensive stance, counting all physical damage for a full turn. Ground to explode, damaging all enemies on screen. Or energy into his metal arm and charges, dealing 1 damage to enemy. Draki, okay. I'm sorry, Palcorn. Gun is not. It's literally just called tackle. Surprise. And now we have Drachma focuses inward, doubling his spirit points and defending against attacks. We have enough moonberries for another one. Lollifant, don't be like this. Lollifant, alright, fine. Now we have multiple people. What is the last skill we get for today, unless you pick Vice, in which case we might have one more. But, you know, look. We have enough moonberry. Oh, by the way, Lollifant, we just got a moonberry from, a random encounter, and so that's why we're doing this again. What do you want, Lollifant? Explosion dealing damage to all enemies, or focuses inward, doubling his spirit points and defending against attacks, and then the Vice defensive stance shit. What is a moonberry? It is a berry that comes from the moon. I don't think I need to spell that one out for you. You eat them, and they make you grow big and strong, except in this case, quite literally, because they're actually steroids from the moon, and they don't have downsides. Focus nonsense thingy. So we have one for Ica and one for Drachma. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna flip that coin. Heads... Wait. Yeah, heads Ica, tails Drachma. That is heads! I guess Drachma's getting all of the, like, juice today. And if you can see, he only has 3 special moves, so guess we're maxing him early. Spirit Charge! Well, I guess Drachma's usable now. And thus we venture forth. Drachma is already OP. He started at level 12. What did you think was gonna happen? Anyway, here's... Oh, there's a cutscene. Sorry. You got Kurt over here. His name is Kurt, boys. I must have said the wrong one then.
Hi.
I honestly do think I got them mixed up in my head. I do really think I was supposed to give it to Ica, but I accidentally in my brain read your message that said Draki boy, and then, oh, Ninja wanted Drachma. Shit. God, shit, I fucked it up. That was actually me making a mistake that time. You know, very rare occurrence right there. Oh shit, Pelgorn. You want to kill Terry in this game too, like an animal? This is Maria. You want to kill Maria? Like an animal? This is Doc. Ah, shit. It's a moon lens. You put it in your eye patch and it lets you see things. I accidentally skipped the dialogue. My ears. Don't clip that. No, please. Bio is good at coins. Good clip name. Thank you. Find moonfish. Okay. Have populated areas for other reasons, so check towns and dungeons. Okay. How in the 6 moons am I supposed to catch them? Why does my eye patch have a gun? Oh, it's one of those hand stretchy sticky things. That's also attached to my eye patch. It's a gun that shoots a stretchy sticky boy. And now that fish is mine. Legally, it's property now. The bird got lost and found its way to my ship. Decided to take care of it because I just don't get what the bird's problem is. He refuses to eat anything other than moonfish. Good. Good. Great diet. They're invisible floating creatures that like people but are also shy and hate people and are, you know, invisible. Of course, they're still alive, too, so we're gonna feed it to them raw. Also, Maria likes the duck. So, his daughter likes the duck, and the duck likes moonfish, and because the daughter likes the duck, we need to get moonfish. That's the lore. Say hello to side quest. Guess this is one of the things we need to do for 100% completion. So you want to know the really fun thing we're immediately gonna do? Once the game gives me control of my body again? Okay. And now we're going to turn right back around and go back to Pirate Island. Because if you'll remember, there was a moonfish there. Hey, not Palco, Lollifant, do you remember the ladder? Guess where we're going again? Oh boy! The guide tells me to do this now, and logically and logistically, I would also do this, because you get loot for it. He gives you rewards. Yeah, fuck the plot. Who cares if our dad is going to be executed for his crimes against humanity? Unacceptable. We need moonfish. We gotta feed this duck. Palcorn, there's a plot to this game. You have missed an entire stream of this game. Go check the VODs. Honestly, not much happened. Our dad is a pirate, and we raided like an Imperial vessel during the tutorial. They found where Daddy-O's secret hideout was, and he got taken, and now we are setting out to go and save him from the Empire. Yeah, Alpha Storm does look really good, and it's like the weakest of her moves. All of the tier 1s suck. Don't say that, Palcorn. That's rude. It's also lewd. I thought there was one that... Aha! This is the one I didn't tell you all about. I don't know if we can get at this one, though. I think it's like too far away or something. Oh, there we go. Wait, can we not get the one up top? We need this village to be rebuilt. Like, if you'll remember, the ladder was burned down to a crisp. The ladder might not have been rebuilt. I know that one's there, but... Climb the ladder. No, we're not speedrunning, Palcorn. We need the child alive. I'm trying to 100% the game to get to the bonus premium content that you only get for being 100%. The child needs to be alive. Unfortunately. Oh, that's just a damn shame. Really, it's only the bottom that's broken. If we were a real man, we could climb it anyway. If I could get up there, I would never need to come back here again. Probably. Alright, that's fair. Just remember that, Palcorn, and I'll go back and gut her like a fish. Like a moonfish. It'll turn her invisible. Really, that's just a net positive, actually. Dog sniff ass white. You've already seen all the quotes. I don't have any new ones. You were here through... Wait, you weren't here through off. We were here through fucking, Lisa. And that was the most recent one we did before Pokemans. And Pokemans was just me bitching for 7 hours at a time. I didn't get any new quotes from Pokemans. Oh, where am I going? Oh, I'm getting a little confused. There we go. Now we need to backtrack again back to Sailor Island. It's different from Pirate Island because they're pirates and not sailors. Obvious difference. Ghost fart gas? That is a regular phrasing I say. I've already seen all the quotes. No, ghost fart gas is a phrasing I regularly take because, entirely honest, it's a quote from Two Best Friends Play, and I found it funny. Look at that fucking ghost. Look at that fart gas right there. But specifically, that was ghost fart gas. These damn loopers, you can see they have, like, at most, like, 17 HP. But they have just a stupidly high, like, magic resistance, and their evasion is through the damn roof. They're real fun enemies, aren't they? These Spider-Man jellyfish ghost people, they die, though. They do get to die.
That was fun!
Alright, who's ready for the actual plot? And of course, by plot, I mean I'm immediately gonna have to open up the walkthrough. It's already open. Let me see here. Oh, God, I'm sitting... Well, I can't go through that. Are you fucking kidding me? God, I'm sitting back. I don't have access to the keyboard right now. I'm reclining. Someone write a 2 in chat for how many treasure chests we need to get. And then when I find a treasure chest, lower it to 1, preferably. You can see a moonfish in that cutscene right there, if you knew where to look. Thank you, Ninja. Okay, fuck you, Popcorn. I need to get every treasure chest in the game, and a very large amount of them are missable, so I need to keep tabs on every single treasure chest we get. So I, like, count down until I'm out of treasure chests and can move on. He's like, I need to find a cannon that can hunt down Rachnum. I don't have time to deal with your bullshit. And then he immediately goes into the bar. That is not a cannon shop or supplier there, Drachma. That's also called bullshit. Drachma is gone. By the way, good job putting all your points into that. Ninja, and then Ninja again because I misread it and didn't see what the fucking coin deemed. Where's this floating bastard? Is that you? No, that's not you. Where's that floaty? There you are, you floaty bastard. Here goes Drachma. Out of the party, just immediately. We didn't you didn't even get to see his actual abilities. Look at this cool kid. His name is Lawrence. I don't have enough money to hang out with him. Treasure chest. Someone write down a 1 in chat. We only need 1 more. The other treasure... Okay, we got the repair kits, and now we need money. Yeah, I know. Ninja, I already admitted I made a mistake. I know, Ninja. It's a joke. That's why I'm getting mad at you for upgrading Drachma, because you're an idiot and upgraded Drachma because you picked heads, obviously. I don't like this man. Don't talk to Pinta. He's not a good boy. He is a bad boy. He makes me uncomfortable to look at. There you go. That's Pinta. He upsets me emotionally. Ninja, you're being rude right now. You're being very aggressive, and frankly, I'm just not okay with... I can't jive with this. That is not Ninja who said that. That is Palcorn. You have very similar length of names because of the badges and the color and the I'm not fully paying attention. Stop asking for violence upon random people. Thank you, dickhead. Ninja, you're being rude for telling me to not tell you to be rude. You're being rude for advocating for Palcorn's rudeness. That's just how these things work, man. You just don't understand. That's how life is. Okay, I kind of have ignored this, but I need to go over here. This is so cool. What do they even need lighthouses for? This is a pirate land, but it's also the sky pirate land. What do they even need these for? What purpose does this serve? I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is a good use of my time. It actually is, because I believe... Where's that little floating bastard? Do you not get him from up here? Oh, that's bullshit. I could have swore you got something up here. Oh. Oh. That's something. Okay. Well, I guess I have that. I did it. I have achieved. You are actually right. That is just a tower. But you're actually also wrong because it's a lighthouse. Because light interacts with this house, so that makes it a lighthouse, as all houses are. And, you know, that's a bit of a reach. Or, you know, you could say it's the big fucking light coming out of the top of it. That could also be it, too. Until you hear the bling bling, you can't catch it. What is the magic pixel I need to stand? Do I need to go in here? Do I need to be out back? That is how lighthouses work, Ninja. Do you not see the big beam of light beckoning off of the building? Okay. Lua, ship parts merchant. Harpoon cannon? Some sort of giant spear-like weapon that they mount in front of your ship, but it's connected with a rope or something. And from what I hear, there's a rope attached. You get your real spear-like thing back and save money on ammo. This backpack's a real punch with a weapon like that. Even a small ship could probably hold its own against larger ships. Oh. That just may be the kind of information we need to get Drachma to come with us to Valua. Oh, I accidentally found the correct place to go to. I'm trying to figure out how to get the little floaty bugger. Because, I don't know if you've noticed, he's pretty high up there. And he's not exactly... I can go up to the top floor of this building. That is how lighthouses work, Ninja. It emits light to the people. Oh. Oh no. He's a mystery man. It's not a very good mystery because I could definitely pick this man out of a crowd. I'm sorry to say there, buddy. Oh, that is a way better ring than what I had. Aww. I don't know what you're talking about, Ninja. I don't know who you're going on about. Gotta use a parallel universes. I haven't built up my QPU speed for like 12 hours, Palcorn. It doesn't work like that. You are not optimally QPU aligned right now. I bet you didn't even raise the scuttlebug. You completely forgot. You're talking to me like you know something. I think we're good here. Did I ever get the... No, we need one more treasure chest. We only found the ship kit thing parts. Alright, fine. The joke has lived long enough. What is this, man? I don't think you know what solid ground means. I don't think this dude knows what solid ground means. This is anything but solid. It's actually floating in the air, very precariously, in fact. I'll try to find this like a damn chest. Hello. Please be worth a damn. No, you are not. Fantastic. The fact that I can't mash the B button to just plow through dialogue infinitely upsets me. It's always been burned in my memory. Just mash the, no button for whatever console or controller you're using, and that speeds up dialogue. That should be a standard. And yet it's not. It's a bad game, actually. We can steal Palcorn, just not from civilians. We are an air pirate. Okay, look at this. Look at just look at these guys and tell me what's going on. What's your guys' story? I'm not going to talk to them. What do you think their story is? I need a lore dump. Especially a lore dump from people who don't know what their story is. Where is this treasure chest? Palcorn, you don't understand what pirates are. This is the discovery, dude. Here. Take my money. Oh, we can finally do this. So that Pirate's Grotto we got at the beginning of the game, which was the big old tutorial for discoveries, is, well, now coming to fruition. We can sell it for a very small amount of money, but, you know, we can. So that's the whole thing. We can also buy info. See, the Pirate's Grave. Stands on a small island north of Moonstone Waterfall in Blue Rogue territory. Found by Vice. Ancient guidepost, we can pay $5. This is a small island north of Sailor's Island in mid-ocean. You can't miss it. So that's a good lead towards another discovery we make. However, the fact that you can buy info means that they have an inclination that they know that it exists. They have an inkling of an idea of it. Meaning, most discoveries that you can buy from here don't sell for as well. There are discoveries you can find that you cannot buy from the Discovery Merchant Info Man, because your job is not to find discoveries, it's to confirm their existence a lot of the time, if you buy them from here. But if you raw find a discovery, that means no one knew about it, and you can confirm its existence, meaning discoveries that you find raw are harder to find because you don't have any hints, but they sell for a lot more. But it also tells you that most discoveries are not going to be sold by this man. And it also runs the risk of, if you take too long to find a discovery, other people will find it first, meaning you cannot get that discovery anymore, at least monetarily. We already had info. And then there's the wanted list, which is the optional super bosses of the game. Super bosses kind of interspersed throughout the game, not just post-game. Some of them are forced through the main story, but most of them are not. We need to do all of them for 100%. Starting off with Baltor the Black-Bearded. He is known for attacking towns and ships throughout the mid-ocean area. He is known for a lack of mercy, and his favorite tactic is to weaken his enemy using the Blackbeard, his ship. Before boarding to loot, beware the power of his ship's cannons. No, I don't want to fight him. Mainly because I can't. Because I don't have a ship anymore, because Drachma said no. But that's why we got the hook, cannon, hook, harpoon, yes, information. And then maybe he'll tell us and take us to Valua, which is, you know, where Daddy-O is being held. Oh, you know, I kind of want to talk to those two dudes, but I accidentally entered here. Please tell me there's a treasure chest in here, otherwise I'm going to need to go scavenging. Oh, no. Where's the treasure chest I'm missing? Where is there somewhere obvious I haven't found this thing? Because there's the one back here. Did you get the info right? That's actually who I was gonna go talk to. No. They're expository dumps. What's about this other dude though? What's his story? No, I don't want to talk to the Nasir merchant. No, I don't want to talk to him. What about the other dude? The normal merchant. Okay. It also just tells us that Gaussian, the dude who attacked our base, is actually their admiral, who's like the leader of their army. Reassuring. Oh, where's this fucking treasure chest? Also, shut the fuck up. I'm not about your rampant bout of degeneracy right now. No? No? Where would their thing be? No, it's not a navy. Navy is based around the sea. This is their armada. They used the word armada in the sentence, Ninja. I'm not pulling that one right out of my hiney. They, in-game, referred to him as the commander of their armada. You can't BS your way out of this one, Ninja. I'm sorry to say. Your facts and logics aren't gonna do it. Also, it's incorrect fact and logic because, again, it's not a navy because they use water and they don't because sky. They'd be an air force at best. Get it right. Oh. That treasure chest is bullshit. Also, I just stole from a man. Someone is sleeping at this inn, and I just took their money. I want to hear one. If I hear one reference to this being a navy, I am canceling the playthrough on the spot. It's over because this is not a navy. You need ships in the ocean, and these are ships in the sky, also referred to as planes. Alright, we've done it. Alright, I got the 2 treasure chests, I got my moonfish, and I've got Drachma's Heine over here. Now let's actually, like, try to play the game and progress now. I can actually understand what Drachma's trying to do now. He was trying to find out about a cannon that could take down Drachma, and so he went to the bar, usually where an information depository would be. I don't know why he didn't go to the, you know, ship merchant, the dude who sells cannons. That's his job. What do we do? Come right out and say it, or do we beat around the bush? Also, yeah, Palcorn and Ninja, you're new to this. Like, I let the chat decide decisions like this, because, this partially affect, like, if they keep getting right decisions in dialogue, I can get a crew member. It's not a party member, it's a crew, because we're a ship, man, we're pirates. We can get a crew member later in the game way easier. If they keep picking wrong dialogue options, well, we're gonna have to work with it, and it's gonna get a lot harder. Come right out and say it. Beat. Oh, you got 2 people who said say it. That's the wrong answer because we need to hold it over his head before we agreed to tell him, because the only thing we had to convince him to take us to Valua was that information, and he could just leave without us because I just gave him the information. He doesn't have to take us now. I know that, Ninja, but we're not like some shonen protagonist anime who's a good boy and is like, we're on the straight and narrow. We are a pirate. We make smart decisions. That's the point of this game. You're not a hero, you're trying to survive. Because if he leaves, we are SOL. We have no way of leaving this island. At least for now. Yeah, we aren't assholes, but that's why we're not, like, literally holding the information over his head. We're just trying to get him to promise to take us. Then we have to do our secret handshake again. Standard. No, Palcorn, that's not how that works in this world. We are blue rogues, not black pirates. There's a distinct difference. Blue rogues are like Robin Hood, where they take from the assholes and then invest in themselves to protect people, whereas black pirates just attack unarmed people and civilians and merchants and all of that garbage. There's a distinction and is also referred to as complete nonsense, but we needed a reason for Vice to be a hero and not also an antagonist. This is a different world than our world, Palcorn. Volivant, I read this as, we're actually Robin Hood, we're stealing from rich to suppress the poor, like we are then using that money to suppress people? Ah, heroes. What a good protagonist. We need to get a passport. We can't go into Valua without a passport. Okay. And Drogma's back in the party. There you go. Who do you guys would think could have a passport? These guys. Shady guys. This is bullshit. I'm gonna talk to every single NPC in the game, hoping one of them has a passport. We got information from the shopkeeper before. Cough also BS because I remembered how to progress through this section. You need to talk to this guy. It's literally his job to be information. Also, someone's knocking on the door. Give me a second. You know what? Let me they want. It is a very minor reason, but we're going to have to be right back because I have to do a trade deal negotiation. It's very, very high class, very important business. I'll be like a minute or two. I'll be right back. Okay, alright, we're back. Trade deal was a success. It was a good time. We've made $20 billion. AKA, someone needed me to give them money, so they could then... That's the wrong one, there it is. Now it looks weird. Now I've ruined it. I have to do it like that, though, because Elgato's weird and things stretch. Yeah. Ninja, that is objectively wrong. You can BLJ through all of life's problems. You just don't know how to, so you're trying to put the man down. Also, Popcorn apparently left. Bye-bye. What a dickhead. Also, we're pirates, where we said we needed a passport. We immediately decided to be like, forgery, illegal documentation, break in, sneak in, steal our way through. And then we are threatening this man to make us a fake passport. But no, this dude just has a passport. But we have to go to Nasir, the desert island kingdom, I guess. Baltor has been seen in the skies nearby, and so he needs safe travel to get to Nasir. And if we can get him to Nasir, he will give us the passport to Valua. What do we do? Do we accept this offer or just go find someone else, despite the fact this is so free? Yeah, Palcorn, you still owe me $5. That is, in fact, that is true. We had a bet, and the bet was that you owe me $5, and I won, so you owe me $5. Falcorn immediately burning bridges. Good to know. Classy. What a great person.
Uh-huh.
You heard the shing of you made the correct decision, so nice job. I'm 100% expecting Ninja to have just like a walkthrough guide open on the other monitor. He's cheating. He knows all the meta answers. He's not answering from the heart. What a fucking cheater. I have no actual evidence for that, but I know Ninja's character. He is a confirmed cheater. That's why he doesn't get $5 from Palcorn. That's why I do. It's almost as if the game is really hyping up, hey, Baltor's around, he's a wanted man, you gotta be careful, oh shit, watch out, buddy. What? Okay, bye-bye, Popcorn, you have to do for me. Now we go. Honestly, Ninja, I'm not surprised. Dude, the game that I have almost completely memorized, not even in my mind, but like muscle memory, is Tales of Symphonia. God, that game is also like 80 hours long, so I still forget a lot of shit. Calcorn, there's nothing wrong with being gay. I would suck your dick if you asked. I would not, but, you know, it's a compliment. Anyway, welcome to the thing. Also, there's the Nasirian man just following us. Okay, what is this? Hold on, stop reading. What the fuck is this rickety ass? Look, this is a fucking hot air balloon. Look at this shit. That's fucking bullshit. This is wrong. This is just wrong. I'm gonna rub my face along the ground, mashing the A button. The walkthrough is telling me there's a discovery I can get, but I have to deliver this fucker first. Hey, guess what, guys? This is the tutorial, wanted battle. Hi, Jen! Durst. We don't need any deer in here. We're fighting Blackbeard. The most generic possible pirate, except his name is Baltor, so they at least tried, but no, look at him. He's just fucking Blackbeard. And yet this is the tutorial wanted battle, so this one's not even optional. You have to do this one. Look at this fucker. Quickly, Jin, run! Oh god, there's pirates! Here's a thing in Skies Arcadia. I don't know. Maybe fucking Skies of Arcadia is a sex game, probably, I don't remember. I don't recognize the name Deers, though. It might be something obscure. I think I do. I think I know what it could be, but I need to check. It's been a long time. I'm terrible with names. Surprise! Not only is this a tutorial for wanted battles, it's the ship battle tutorial. Surprise! Yeah, this is a horror game. Do you like pirate? Look at how many spikes that ship has. How many do you need? What is the purpose of them? It's a discovery? Oh, shit. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about then. I know what Deers is then. Spoilers, by the way. Despite the fact that I know this game, I do want to keep spoilers to a minimum for people who haven't, like, Lollifant in chat right now. It's a fucking tutorial. I do kablams, and then we go shooties. What does this? Does this do less damage? How do I see? These all suck, dick. Here you go. We shooty, and then we use the focus, and then we focus. And then we go put you, and then we go put you again. Oh, God. He missed. These are a really cool concept, but in practice, most ship battles are too easy or really, really tediously difficult. In, like, the tedium regards. Like, if you fuck up or get bad RNG because you're bad, you can just lose. And ship battles, just like other boss fights in this game, have a tendency of lasting a pretty decent amount of time. Dying to bosses or ship battles in this game is a bit of a pain in the dick. Shut the fuck up, Jinton, and get better eyes and brain. Stop your bullshit. Oh god, I'm dying. While you'll see a column with a C at the top of the grid. During that turn, you have a tactical advantage over your opponent. Concentrate all your firepower into that round. Certain turns have different colors shown at the top. These are the turns in which your enemy's move makes a powerful attack. Make sure you use your guard command effectively. So, oh, that's going to be a fun tutorial. I think I fucked that up. I think the cannons do scale off your physical stats, so Ika's the worst one to be using the cannons. Because for some reason, cannons scale off of your attack stat. Like, the person using them... Yeah, the meta would be tip the ship over. What if they're inside of the ship, like we are? We're inside the ship. Also, there's probably counterbalance shit. Like, if it's upside down, it'll try to right itself. You know? This animation's cool, though. They do actually, like, fly around each other. Evasive action, my ass. This motherfucker just put up a barrier. It's supposed to be like, oh, you know, they're trying to dodge. You can't guard with a ship. You're trying to dodge. You can't, like, defend yourself. You're a boat. So you're trying to be, like, above or under them because the cannons are on the sides. No, that's a big fuck-off barrier. It's good. It's time to starboard. Let's try and maneuver behind them. Oh, they're getting behind us. Watch out, boys. Something's coming, Cam. Something's not right. Look at the problem. We've got a bad feeling about this. Trying to get on behind us. Oh, shit, son of a bitch. What do we want to do? They're trying to get behind us. Do we try to get behind them instead, or wait and see what happens? You can see on the top right, there's a little flippy panel boy. These are what the two options will come to. One of them will give us 3 C panels, which means they're weak for 3 turns. Or it'll give us 2 yellow panels, meaning they're going to do heavy damage for 2 turns. One of them is bad, and one of them is good. C is good, and color is bad. Get behind, get behind. Alright, glad to see you guys are anal. Let's find out. Doesn't have any cannons in the back, and so, kablamzos. Thus we unload. He's assessing damage of, we are behind him, air quotes. The animation doesn't sometimes, you know, fully play through on that. See you later, Jin. Have fun not being a pirate like a nerd. Yeah, the animations are fun. Not always accurate. We're supposed to be behind the boy. And you can actually kind of see we are. We're a little bit, like, off. We're a little bit, like, you know... Well, actually, we are behind him. These animations are better than I thought. But, like, now we're on his side, so, like, he could have attacked us there. But, you know, that's how these things work sometimes. It's animation is a Dreamcast game, so, you know, sometimes it's shit. We can't handle it. Get fucked. Eat my dick, pirate bitches. All of them are dead now. I didn't get any magic experience for that. Cap stripe and a fucking bomb. Dracula is not dealing with your bullshit right now. Not there yet, you idiot. Never take your hands off the wheel, you stupid idiot. What are you doing? Yeah, we got his bomb, but he'll come back with a planet buster. He's gonna terraform our ass. Who did it? Who dares do this? Who the fuck? Who deems Oh, it's Texie. God damn it, Texie. You're not a real... Why, you're not even in the viewer list. You're not a real boy. What the fuck? I got a Captain Stripe. It's like a trophy. If you use a Captain Stripe, it'll make the ship stronger. Guess what we're not using right now? We gotta save them. I think it doesn't matter if you save them or not, but I'm also not a bitch. Let's see what happens if we just don't use the Captain Stripe. Just fuck that. God damn it, Texie. I don't need your fucking... I don't need the semantics police busting in my front fucking door. Son of a bitch. I'm already on the run. Don't you go be telling people where I live. Welcome to Skies of Arcadia. It's a big, dumb game for big, dumb people. Welcome to the exact opposite of Jackbox. where normally me and Ninja play, oh hey, it's a, it's a fun game with audience, which is the exact opposite of what I normally stream. Ninja likes to do unfun things, whereas I do the exact opposite of unfun things for everyone else but me. I just play obscure-ass RPGs for 7 years on stream. Most people who come from Jackbox don't like my solo content as much. But that's not the point. I like it, and that's what's important. Unless you're like a weird person like Palcorn over there who's currently watching BoJack Horseman instead of watching my stream like a fucking asshole. It's not for that. You're not supporting the team right now. That's not right at all. This game is obscure, Ninja. Don't you say that. There is a very good goddamn reason this game's never gonna get a sequel. People over in the Japapan land don't even know what an Eternal Arcadia is. Just because I can list off a bunch of obscure RPGs and I know of them doesn't mean they're common knowledge. Do you want to tell me shit like a Live a Live? That one's not obscure. It fucking tells phony. It's not obscure. Okay, that one's kind of not. But that's like our fans in there. Oh shit, what's another? Evolution Worlds. That's not obscure. The Epic Battle Fantasy series, that's not obscure. I mean, the general populace, moms and dads, everyone at home knows about these series. Uh-huh. Yeah, you son of a shit. Why is Epic Battle Fantasy even obscure? Because the first 4 games were Flash games. You had to play on, like, Congregate or some shit. You're gonna play on, like, Armor games. It's only just until the 4th one was re-released and the 5th one came out that they were released on Steam. And then, the 3rd one came out post-mortem. Okay, yeah, they were on Newgrounds, that's fair. Honestly, it's getting more well-known now that it's on Steam. Thank you, Texie. Really emotionally supportive. You dropped by, said, oh shit, I don't want to watch this, and immediately dipped. Can't say I'm surprised. To be fair, I wouldn't either. I don't even watch my VODs. Fuck that. I have to listen to myself all day. I don't want to listen to myself during my downtime. Even I get tired of this bullshit. I'm insulting myself! What are you talking about? I mean, I don't want to be nice to myself. I'm not legally obligated. There's no contract. This is my work environment. I can make this as hostile as I want. You can't contact HR. I don't even think you work for this company. Who the fuck are you? How'd you get in here? Security! Alpha Storm. You know what? We haven't seen any of Drachma's moves. Let's, like, actually try to use those. Vice hasn't gotten anything because my audience hates him for some reason. Dickheads. Let's see Drachma's moves. Can we also talk about the fact that Drachma doesn't even have a weapon? He just decks the piss out of everything. He's also blue element, but he doesn't have a weapon that like visually shows it off. Unfortunately. Get Thorkeen, gotta get the Maroka, and then we can get Spirit Charge, which is actually the only move in the game that does something like this. It's a stronger version of the Focus Command. It charges more Spirit than the Focus Command. And it makes him guard himself, which we can't actually see unless someone attacks him. So it's like using Focus and Guard in the same turn. Which means Drachma is actually the best party member in the game for generating a large amount of focus. Because he's the only one with something upgraded for it, but you know. It's how it be sometimes, and then we have this little bastard over here that gives us Tackle, and Tackle... Give it a sec. Gotta wait for him to have his turn. 629 damage.
It looks like
Damn. He also has a sword on his hip. I just realized I don't think he ever uses that the entire game. Neat. That's a Sharingan. Alright, here, let me pull up the walkthrough because there is a discovery, I believe. Is that discovery number 2? Yes. So where's this discovery number 2? We gotta go back to Sailor Island. Gotta go back over here. Which actually is a bit longer of a distance than I was expecting. Like, damn. I'm literally just following the guide bit for bit. If we find a discovery out of order, that would actually fuck me over more than anything, because I would need to mentally be like, oh wait, shit, we already found that one. So I'm just gonna very rigorously follow the guide for when to, yes, it's Chidori. Fucking when to get discoveries. Because otherwise it's a pain in the dick. Let me tell you right now, I remember playing this game when I was young and I was a stupid head. I did not just liberally spam the absolute hell out of Alpha Storm. Even if it only hits 2 enemies, that is way better, because Aika's basic attack does the lowest damage out of every character we have here's, you know, basic attack. So a lot of the time, she's not going to even kill anything anyway. So even if she doesn't kill them, she's hitting 2 things, spreading the damage out. Like this time she hit 3 dudes and killed at least one of them. Yeah, the Moroccans are a little too tanky, they're a little too meaty right now, but, you know, they get real close. It helps confirm it. We can kill the counterattack, or Aika's basic attack. It's just real nice. That's good shit.
Here goes!
We've finished them off.
So how are you guys doing? How's life on the wild side, like on the Lollifant side? How's that all doing? So we go over here, where the sailors island. It's a tiny bit, and it's northeast, so it's that there probably. That's probably the discovery. And once we get that little bastard, ignore the screen getting darker. That's not important. That's not important. This battle is also not important. Stop asking questions. The lighthouse is on Sailor's Island, and it is a lighthouse. Ninja's just memeing, I guess. It's literally a lighthouse. That's what it is.
Take this!
Because it's a big-ass tower that emits light to let people know there's an island here. Which seems unbelievably... Oh. Ninja, that's not what I asked. I asked how y'all doing. I asked Lollifant how he's doing, not how you're doing. I know how you people are doing, because you're multiple people, apparently. I know how these ninjas do. Ah, yes, I know all about the ninjas. I know how they live their lives. I've studied them for countless years. I haven't been an expert on the subject. Guess what, fucker? There's the guide stones you were told about. To the north, the Imperial City, Valua, caution, low visibility. To the east, City of Sand, Nazarad, caution, strong currents. To the west, Sailor's Island, caution, too much loqua. Too much alcohol. Fish. I'm probably not going to ever get the title for getting 1,000 fish, but I mean, if I see them, I'll grab them. I don't think that title is necessary for 100%, but it might. No, you see, that's a false logic right there, Ninja. Where would they put the ladder? You see, the ladder has to, you know, be somewhere in that room. And if there was a big-ass bright bulb, they'd have no chance. There would be nowhere to put no ladder. He didn't think this through, no. How does this attack work? That's not how boomerangs, like work. You can't just set a boomerang on fire and then spin it real fast. And then kill. Okay, you can do that. Hitting someone with a boomerang that is on fire would be pretty damn effective. But not in the way that she's using it. And don't give me that magic bullshit, because guess what? Not using MP. It's cheating. She is hitting them with magic bullshit. All lies and deceit. It's all a government conspiracy. They just want you to believe that's how boomerangs work so you'll sell more. It's a conspiracy by the Australian government. Want people to stop making fun of them.
Yeah!
So let me skim this here. Okay. Sailor's Island. We should have a total of 3 moonfish. We got the one, yeah. We got the 2 in Sailor's Island and the 1 at Pirate Island. You can also see the little bit of texturing snafu they did this. It's actually a cone that is just spinning. And you can see how, like, the lighting on this is fucked when the light hovers over that, like, wind wall in the distance. It's a neat trick, though. I'll respect him for that. Anyway, we gotta go talk to Doc. I think that's him. We gotta give him these fucking moonfish. Oh, that's a merchant ship. Fuck, I don't need you. Where's Doc? He's floating around here somewhere. Oh, Doc, you fat bastard. Where have you gotten your ass to? Son of a bitch. Hi, Mystic. Those are waifus. Except for Morgana. Morgana's not a waifu. Morgana's a shithead. Fuck Morgana. He can eat a bag of dick. Daisy's the top tier waifu, though. That one's acceptable, and I don't recognize the other one. It was a fun joke, though. I did laugh. There was humor to be had. Aika, stop backing up. Why did that happen? Why are you doing this? Anyway, while this battle's going on, you guys are running your mouth for stupid bullshit. I need to skim the walkthrough. Moonfish, okay. Mid-ocean, the battle with Blackbeard, okay.
We won! We won!
Okay. I don't think there's a moonfish in the next area we're going to. Because this walkthrough tells you every single treasure chest you're going to be about it really easily. Like, it explicitly states, hey, you will find 2 treasure chests, or hey, you will find 4 treasure chests. It doesn't tell you how many moonfish there are. So I need to skim the entire walkthrough section to see if he mentions moonfish. We should only have 3 at this point, except for the one tutorial one. That one doesn't count. Anyway, here's the bird. And now it's bigger. As a token of appreciation, you can keep whatever the bird spits up. Yeah, thanks. Fish, that's number 2. I could control F moonfish, but I just, I gotta be careful. Here, let me actually, well, I think you do get some, I know you don't, eventually you stop getting stuff every single time you give him a moonfish, but yeah. Island. The next moonfish is the next time we go to Pirate Island, because it's the one when we fucking fix the bastard. One problem with Control F'ing is it does scroll me wildly through the walkthrough, so I have to scroll back up. Yeah, there's no fish there. I got a Warrior's Rune, a Rhizolem Crystal, and a cutscene. Look at that! Look at how fucking big that duck is now. Damn! That's a big boy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whoa.
this is unprecedented character development. You see how big that duck is? That's actual development of his character, physically growing larger. Peak game design. Oh shit, we're getting low around the kid. May not look the part now, but at one point in my life I was a Valuan soldier. I worked for Mendoza, a former admiral of the Valuan Armada, as a doctor on board his flagship, and Maria is his daughter, the daughter of a Valuan admiral. However, when she was still very young, she lost her father, and the rest of her family in a horrible accident. It was a horrifying experience for such a little kid to go through. Since then, she hasn't shown a hint of emotion or spoken a single word. And I don't blame her either. Poor kid had to watch her family's ship, with all of her family still on board, sink below the clouds. So, I took her under my wing and retired from the military. That's when I became a free ship doctor. That's why it's sort of my responsibility to make sure Maria is happy. It's my responsibility and my punishment of sorts. Alright, there you go. Since she stopped talking, whenever she needs me, she just rings her bell like that. And every time I hear that bell, my heart nearly breaks. Vice, I beg you, please find more moonfish. The little bird, for whatever reason, seems to be getting through to Maria. She seems to be coming out of her shell at long last. Who knows? Maybe Marie will actually smile again someday. I probably shouldn't get my hopes up, but I can't help it. And I'm gonna bet on you. Something tells me that if anyone can heal Maria's wounds, it's you. I'm counting on you, Vice.
Uh-huh.
There is your lore! Oh, there it be. Hey, can I give you my third moonfish yet? I have another one. Anyway, there's the lore for shitty kid over there being a fucking dickhead and not talking to people. Here's your moonfish.
Hi.
This fat bastard. It's like one of those vending. It's like there's those little games where you just turn the wheel and you get a random prize. We got a flame mantle. I don't even know what that means. Alright, we're out. Okay, so we have 3 moonfish. We've gotten the discovery. We've beaten Baltor. We've gotten every treasure chest up to this point. Whew, okay, I think we're good, finally. Hopefully, at least. There we go. And as another brief stint, before someone else comes in and claims the discovery, because even if you've made the discovery, if you have not sold it to an adventurer's guild, or, like, the guild master, they won't know you found it. Meaning, if someone else comes along and sells them that information, you will have lost out. Meaning, whenever you find a discovery, you really probably should hurry back to the guild master and to sell it to him. Because if you progress too far in the game, discoveries start dropping left, right, and center. There's our sexy-ass cash money for beating Baltor, because he's technically a wanted fuckhead. There we go. Oh, hey, here's our next one. Rupee of the Larso clan. He's the leader of the legendary Larso clan. The former leader recently passed away, so it was thought that he had disbanded. But they've recently attacked Maramba. They're known for fierce strength, so prepare to defend and heal yourself. And, as you can tell by that silhouette, this man is fucking jacked. This man is huge. We are going to be fighting the damn Juggernaut. It's going to be a fun time. I hope y'all will enjoy that section whenever we decide to actually fucking get there. Holy shit. Oh, let's actually go play the game now, though. I want some actual progress. us. What happened in the first hour or so? We got to Sailor's Island. Drachma said, "Okay, kids, you got to an island. Bye," because he didn't want to deal with our bullshit anymore. And he said that he's going to be looking for a weapon to hunt Rachnum, which was the big-ass whale who he wanted to hunt. We found information of a weapon called the harpoon cannon sold in Valua, the place we're trying to go. So we convinced him, hey, you need to go to Valua anyway, we also need to go to Valua, how about we both go together and we'll help you out in your ship, bada bing, bada boom. And he's like, okay, yeah, sure, that sounds like a good deal, but I'll work you to the bones. Oh, wait, shit, we don't have a Valuan passport. We'll get deported the moment we go in there. And then a Nasirian boy said, hey, I have one. If you escort me to the Nasir Kingdom, I'll give you this, which is why we have this part of the map explored. Then we had the tutorial wanted battle and ship battle, both at the same fight, because we fought Baltor the Blackbearded in a ship battle who wanted to mug the merchant we were escorting. Then we came back, and now we have a passport. And other than that, we've done a bunch of side questing shit. Like, do you know Doc? Were you here for that? I know you were lurking a bit, but we've started the other main side quest of the game, the sparkly shit. If you've seen Doc, I won't go into finer detail, but I just wanted to confirm or deny whether or not you've seen Doc. I can't get up there! You fishy fucks, get down from there! I can't go up there! Also, once more, Emperor, show me your passport. There you go. Take your time looking over. No idea what Doc is. Like, Doctor. D-O-C. That's a name. Okay. Fucking, I gotta explain everything. So, we've met a doctor named Doc, who is taking care of a little girl named Maria and her pet duck. He wants to make Maria happy, and Maria wants to feed the duck. And the only thing the duck will ever eat are moonfish. So he gave us a moon lens that lets us remember the sparkly thing back on Pirate Island. I'm like, hey, remember this for later? We can interact with those now. Those are moonfish. We need to get every single moonfish in the game. And we've been doing a couple side quests to find a discovery, and we backtracked all the way to Pirate Island to grab one of the moonfish from back there. Because each time we give him one, we get loot. We also just got a little bit of expository dialogue of why he's taking care of Maria, despite the fact that it's not his kid, but other than that, Anyway, now here we are. Like, we just got past the Valuan security checkpoint, meaning, hey, we had the passport. Now we're allowed to go into Valua, the place where our dad is still being held prisoner. Oh god, my eyes. Look at this cool-ass scene right here. It's the entrance to the city of Valua, the Grand Fortress. Valua is surrounded by impassable mountains, so that is the only way in or out. Oh, when I said pet duck, I meant pet duck monster, and it for some reason can only, like, eat moonfish. Like, it won't eat other things, because it can't, I guess. As a war of 100 warships bombarded this fortress for days. However, all the shells are repelled by these walls. The fortress may be the strongest structure of the New World. Look at this bastard. Look at it. Oh, look at the holy shit, that's so cool. Yeah, but that's because there's cutscenes, lol, man. I haven't gotten a chance to even open my fucking inventory properly. Look at this son of a bitch. Also, the scale on this. We are dwarfed by these ships, and these ships are dwarfed by this wall. The sense of scale this game invokes is so good. These are unbelievably massive structures. The backside of that wall is completely lined with cannons. It was those cannons that nearly wiped out the entire Nasser fleet. Defense and offense, all in one. An invincible fortress. And that is where they're holding Dad and Fina. No prisoner has ever escaped. Oh, After they execute prisoners, their corpses are thrown off the island. Yeah, that's an escape. That's not actually the city itself. That's just the walls surrounding the city. There's more security inside.
Let's go.
God, I'd love to see this game on modern hardware. They could get the sheer sense of scale so much even more grandiose. Like, God, this ship isn't considered tiny. It's literally called the Little Jack. We're in the cockpit of this thing. Look how big it is for us. And this thing is minuscule compared to any other ship, and those other ships are dwarfed. God, seeing this full thing rendered, it'd be a thing of beauty. Put this thing... Honestly, keep the gameplay and everything exactly the same. Give this game, like, a modern, like, resolution HD, 4K graphics, all that fucking good shit, and this game would be perfect. Also, here's Galcian. There's the boy. Oh, here we go. Finally get to see these people. There's Alfonso, or whatever his name was from the beginning. There you go. Also, Ninja was wrong. They are actually still referred to as the Armada. That's just what their military is called. They're the Armada. It's the Valuan Armada. They probably do have a ground military, but it's mainly an Armada. They don't have a navy. They're an Armada. I don't know why. First Admiral of the Armada, Alfonso. Second Admiral, Gregorio. Third Admiral, Vigoro. Fourth, Beliza. And the fifth, De Loco. We're gonna have a fun time running into them throughout the game. Because I don't know if you can tell, these dudes scream antagonists. I don't know if you've noticed. I mean, sure, there's gonna be more plot to this, but fucking look at it. They're literally just lining them up for us. And Galcian even sees through his stupid lying bullshit. Alfonso throwing his co-captain off of the ship as like a traitorous thing to save his own hide. Galcian immediately sees through it and says, "You lied through your fucking teeth. Get fucked. Your ship and your crew released the airports and returned recently. They followed a full and accurate report because Galcian then attacked the pirates who attacked Alfonso's ship, and they told him that Alfonso's full of shit." Oh, that's just a damn shame. And he is no longer in control of that, like, armada from before. The mid, like, army chunk of their whole military bullshit. And he's now confined to a place called Ixataka, which, you know, remember that. That'll be a fun time. Also, I adore the design of this city. Look at how cool Valua is. The skies are so blue. Valua is a beautiful city, but because of the fierce thunderstorms caused by the yellow moon, the city is shrouded in eternal darkness. That is the Imperial Palace straight ahead of us. The area on the left shore is called the Upper City, and the people in Valua are either very rich or very poor, and they detest each other. Only the richest people in Valua can live in the upper city. The less fortunate are confined to lower city. It's on the right side. Look at how cool of a design this is. It's literally the ring around a crater in the earth, lined with buildings that this whole city is, like, blocked on. And then the castle is a floating rock right in the middle of the crater, inaccessible to anyone unless you have a ship. This is so cool. We're going into lower city because there's a dock.
Aye, aye.
God, I love this game's design. We don't really get a good chance to look at the whole, like, environment because, you know, cutscenes have doctored us away. But... And now we're in the slums. This is the entirety of Low City. It just all looks like this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he is actually getting a harpoon cannon, like you said.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm just overlooking the walkthrough right now to make sure I don't miss anything for the lower city of Valua section of the game. There are 2 treasure chests, I believe. Yeah, and there's also no moonfish. Okay. Let's post a 2 right there and keep tabs on that. So how are you all liking Valua? Welcome to the slums. Guess what? Your first impressions are pretty fucking accurate. And will probably just get worse, because this place is an actual hellhole. It's a real fun place. And you can even see, like, from here, this is the city of Valua. Fuck, okay, you can't really see from there, but this is Valua. And no matter where you are, you can see the other class of people and the royal palace. That's so cool. Anyway, we're looking for treasure chests, so now I just need to ram my fucking face into every wall in the game. These are just more shop... I've already purchased stuff. I literally just went shopping. I don't need more. I don't need you. Fuck off. Also, it is dark as piss. Oh, look, here's not, Pow. Oh, they all just make that noise. So they just named Pow like a Pokemon? Like, oh, it makes the noise Pow, so its name must be Pow. That's racist. That's right there. There's a chest in there. I'm now going to rub my face against every wall. Oh shit, I'm drawing a blank. What's the disease you get for touching rust and shit? Is it tetanus? I think it's tetanus, but I'm not certain. My brain's... Yeah, it's tetanus, thank you. Yeah, that's the barrel full of tetanus. That was the bit I was trying to go for. Like, oh boy, tetanus, my favorite. But I kind of forgot because I'm a stink brain. I got a big old case of mush mouth. Just look how dirty everything is. Everything is just disgusting. Everything's got this thick layer of black soot and just dirt, grime, and general debris is just everywhere. Everything's rusted and corroded. Now put that down to a 1. There we go. We need one more. Yeah, camera. Oh, there we go. It's probably in the next section of the town. Don't you pick your nose, you weirdo. Marco. Marco, more like shithead. It's a good insult. Let's just write that one down. It was a real humdinger right there. Tomorrow morning, there's going to be an execution at the Coliseum. Ooh, we got here just in time. I mean, you can't even say that that's, like, wrong, or specifically, like, Valua who's doing stuff like that. A lot of societies throughout the days have made executions a public thing. It's an event. You take your family to be like, hey, I want to see a dude get murked. To be fair, I totally get it. I would totally want to die by trial of combat if I had to be executed in any way. I want to fight a fucking lion to the death. Not actually accurate. Please do not throw me into a cage with a ravenous lion. I'd prefer that not to happen. Oh, there's a door here. Yeah, see? I get it. I understand where you're going here. He's like, I'm astounded there's no moonfish here. There's nothing. You can come here, but there's no point to it. But that's what kind of makes sense. It's a bunch of little things I like in this game. How many games do you know that have an inn that would have a sink? It's just a small thing. I mean, there's no, like, bathroom, obviously, because most games don't give a shit, but that inn had a sink. Because it's poor and it's a shithole. There's no bathroom, but there is at least a sink. Probably doesn't work, but, I mean, it's there. What a good town. It's the only town in this game that has a fucking sink. Oh, I came from there. We do need to be careful. There's a certain section that'll be like, hey, you know, fuck off. And once we get to the fuck off point, I will need to backtrack and find this chest. So hopefully we find it along the way. Because all we're doing right now is trying to find a way to get into Upper City from Lower City. Because that is where the Coliseum is, of course. Why would the rich people try to give a Coliseum bout of entertainment to the poor and the weak? Blue is a very functioning country, if you couldn't tell. Wait a minute, that's Scream Seeker, I knew it. Where's my treasure chest? Where's my big sneaky treasure chest? There's gotta fucking be one here, so swear to God. I knew it. I knew it! And it's a moonberry! Hoorah! Both of the treasure chests in this area were super sneaky, boys. Alright, well, we got another moonberry. What do we want to do with it? Oh, yeah, that's another thing you missed. We've dumped 3 moonberries onto the team. And they decided Drachma got both of them, definitely. So now he has Tackle and Spirit Charge. Ica needs 2 moonberries. We don't have enough. We either do Vice's guard tech or we wait. Because we don't have enough moonberries. You need multiple to get higher tier stuff. Like, Alpha Blaze, whatever it's called, and Delta Shield, whatever Ica has, both cost 1. But her third ability is going to require 2 moonberries. Yeah, I remember getting stuck at this, so we've gotten to the end of it. I remember getting stuck on what the hell to do in the game. Like, at this point, like, you're just meant to find a way to get to the upper city. And I believe what you explicitly need to do is you need to go sleep at the inn. Like, why would you do this? Why would you think the way to progress and get to the upper yard is to go to bed? I believe that's what you need to do. It might not be, but I'm fairly certain. Because I think you get woken up. I might be thinking of a different section. It has been a while. Like, it hasn't been so long that, you know, my memory is atrophied into almost nothingness, like what happened with Digimon World, but it's been long enough to where it's vague, and despite the fact that I have the walkthrough open, I'm not exactly reading the bastard. I'm only reading it for the absolutely crucial information. How many treasure chests? Where to get moonfish? Where to get discoveries? Not like the play-by-play and how to fight bosses. That's not fun. Like, if I was gonna do that, I would say, fuck you guys, I'm gonna level up red magic. But I'm not gonna, like, make that decision. You guys have decided blue, purple, and green. Oh, yeah, Drachma has our money, so we're staying at an inn waiting for him. That's what it is. But we don't have any money on us, so we're trying to be like, hey, we don't have any money yet. Can we just stay here till he gets here? Don't even get me started on the fact that Vice has a pretty reasonable design, except for these weird shoulder, like, slits in his, like, coat. Why are they there? I don't know. And he even has little, like, belt suspenders to keep his fucking sleeves on. What are you doing, Vice? Your design's so good except for this stupid bullshit. No, this is not Toho, unfortunately. We need more belts. Would you consider those things in his sleeves more belts? We need to be more shown protagonisty. I think he has little, like, cuffs around his sleeves to keep him tight, like, around his, elbows. But his shoulder fucking belt things, I don't know what the point of those are. Two kids gone die tonight. Let's try to save everyone right now. Let's sneak into the Coliseum, or I don't know. What do we want to do? What's the game plan? How are we gonna save the boys? And by boys, I mean our dad. It's a little bit more important than the boys. His family bond, blah, blah, blah. Sneak in? What do you want, Weevil? No one else seems to be here. I think Ninja died via atrophy. I think he went to class. And I know Palcorn's watching BoJack. And then, like, that's it. And then the other one is me, but I don't care. Alright, you took too long. It was the right answer, anyway. So, because it's the only area we definitively know they're going to be, and we're not going to save them right now because we've already been admonished for trying to rush ahead too fast. Specifically, that was the tutorial we were given earlier with Vice's mom saying, "Hey, go to bed, rest up. You can try to save Dad tomorrow." This is the second time we've had that test. We need to rest before acting. We start frantically searching everywhere, we'll probably get caught by the balloon guards, and if that happens, we're all dead. But the Colosseum is, you know, really populated, but it's the only place we are confirmed to know they're going to be.
Huh?
Oh shit! Someone's spying on us. So fucking cool. God damn, that's cool. surprise, it's a gameplay section. Woo! It's really annoying to do these. Because you have to click A on the arrows, and sometimes Vice doesn't like to play that fucking game. I think if you can... Wait. I think if you can catch him... Yeah. Yeah, I think if you actually picked a better route than I took, you can catch him. He just drops a Zachary Crystal, but then, like, you know, the cutscene continues. You know? Zachary Crystal being, of course, the baby healing item, but he only drops one, and it's not even necessary. But I wasn't fast enough. You actually have to go a different route than he takes. You have to cut him off. So says the guide, at least. I'd imagine if you are just faster, you might catch him, but I don't know. This kid is so mad, right? I mean, we did piss him off, and now he's gonna turn us into the guard. Dude! Holy shit! Dracula! And I don't know if you guys have noticed, every character has a ranged and melee attack. Drachma's ranged attack shows that that fist is, like, shootable. Like, he can launch it off of his hand and reel it in with, like, a line. God, this man is about to punch this kid's head off from where he is like a projectile. Cold fucking blooded. Marco don't give a fuck. I don't even think even the rats would miss me. Honestly, Marco's in a really fucked situation. He said right there, I'd rather die than have to sift garbage bins for a meal tonight. The catacombs underneath the city. Been around since the old world. This is where I live. In the sewers. You know, Lollifan, I did tell you there's a total of like 22 crew members. There's a lot of fucking party crew members. It's a crew because we're pirates, we have a crew. There's a shitload. Marco, if you ever went sailing in Random Storm, the way you're talking, you'd probably just give up. It's too rough. I shouldn't have gotten on the ship. I want my mommy. Oh, get fucked, Mark. Bitch. What? What you see, what she sees is just face. I zoomed out a little bit, so I kind of lessened the impact, but I don't know why that's the joke that immediately came to my head. Here's a pop quiz for any of you people out there. What is the most... Here, let me do something real fast. What is the most amount of party members you've ever seen in an RPG? And I definitely don't mean a game like, oh, where you can create there's like customization aspect to it, or, you know, there's a bit of random chance, or there's like an infinite amount. What is the most amount of party members you have ever seen in a game? Just like actual party members who are like in the story, not even like DLC recruitable boys. Like Disgaea has like infinite because there's a bunch of like unimportant characters, but characters who are in the world, in the story. Fucking he knows a Chrono Cross. Fuck, that was the example I was gonna give you, son of a bitch! That has 45. God damn it. Weevil, you've ruined it. 45 party members in Chrono Cross. Named characters in the world who talk in cutscenes. Son of a bitch. Well, there goes all my fucking steam, dickhead. How dare you know one of my all-time favorite RPGs? It gets a way worse rap because it is the sequel to Chrono Trigger, one of the greatest and highest praised games of all time. And it got a sequel that, it's a good game. In fact, I'd call it really good. But with how many people got absolutely blown away by Chrono Trigger, really good just doesn't compare to legendary that Chrono Trigger is. But I still absolutely adore Chrono Cross. Fuck, I love that game. That's good shit. That's another game I wanted to stream, but that's also a really fucking long bastard, and I have to play Chrono Trigger first. Oh boy, we're getting into some of the longer games. Skies of Arcadia's got some meaty time on it, you know? This one's got some serious chunk to its length. Same with Chrono Cross. It's why I haven't played Tales of Symphonia yet. Ooh, we're saving that bad boy. I know we're gonna be doing, if I have time before, we're in the catacombs. This is a new section of the walkthrough. Give me just a sec. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 6. Goddamn. 6. Wait, what did that say? Oh, shit. Oh, that's an interesting bit of trivia. That's a little tip I'm gonna do. But if we have enough time, I wanted to stream, because I'm going to stream Epic Battle Fantasy V the moment that comes out effectively. But I really wanted to also stream Endroll, because that's the game where my avatar comes from. That's the dude on Discord, the dude on Twitch. That's that guy, and that's a similar game to like what's it called? It's similar to Epic Battle Fantasy, that's it. Where it's like a really small time series, or it's also similar to something like Lisa, where it's just like an RPG maker, one guy made it. It would be the closest thing where it'd be Lisa meets Live a Live, where it is a Japanese exclusive RPG maker obscure game. And someone had to do a fan translation patch, just like Live a Live, but at least Live a Live came out on a fucking console. But Endroll is a good boy and is also one of my favorite games of all time. And I wanted to stream it because, hey, you know, let's have another game like Lisa that's very, like, narrative and character-y. And it's a fucking good time! Unfortunately, unlike Lisa, it didn't exactly reinvent the medium. And it's a lot more simple because one guy made it in, like, actual RPG Maker using more straightened by the book RPG Maker tactics rather than Lisa, which is like part platformer for some fucking reason. God, that game's good. But, I don't know. It was made by some Japapan dude named Segawa, and he's a good boy. Whereas the Lisa man made like the one game. I mean, he made Lisa the first and the continuation, but he kind of did the one thing. Segawa has made multiple games, meaning Endroll's not quite up to that absurd level of quality. But I still want to stream it because that game's got a firm place right in the cockles of my heart. Also, I like Tabas's design, which is why he's my avatar on, like, fucking everything. It's very simple reasoning, I just like how he looks. I'm trying to think about other games I want to stream. Actually, now that I have access to GameCube, PS2 games, and all that kind of garbage, any other things you'd like to see, Weevil, Wallfan, whatever? Anything you guys want to see nowadays, now that we have nearly infinite options, because I have a better computer and a capture card? So, almost anything is on the table now, assuming I own the game. And even then, Kirby Air... Okay, I don't want your feedback. Actually, no, Kirby Air Ride is a totally valid... Custom Robot's pretty good. Kirby Air Ride is actually completely valid, all memes aside. If we did, if people gave a shit, the Dolphin emulator, which is illegal, is just a like a what if scenario. Of course, no emulator, that's bad. But it does have the capability to play online. And I have a hack pack for Kirby Air Ride that rebalances all of the machines. You can have like a sound test that lets you choose what songs play where, and a bunch of other stuff, like where you can have City Trial last for any amount of time, up to 99 minutes, rather than being capped at the 6-minute mark for some reason. And a bunch of really small, cool improvements. And you can even turn the balancing shit off if you don't want it. You can even have a couple unique skins, like, oh hey, City Trial, except now it's snowy. It's City Trial, except now it's like dusk. Bunch of cool shit. And it can be played online. Oh, that was a painful hiccup. I got stuck on the inside. It hooked itself somewhere and it did not want to come out. Oh. Anyway, guess what? This fucking creature right here, the Mind Stealer, I wish we could get a zoom up on this thing because this thing is fucking terrifying. I can't get a good look at it is the one problem. But I wish I could. Let's hope we get a chance to see it real close.
Here goes.
Look at this little bug fucker over here. Try to see if we can get a good look at him. It is a person with a giant, what looks like a centipede or like beetle creature latched onto his back with its arms digging into his body, puppeting the human. Like, look at this fucking thing. They're dead, and it's burrowed its way into the back of his skull and is puppeting his limbs. This thing is so... This is a fucking Resident Evil monster. What is this doing here? Go away. I don't like you. Anyway, I was skimming the walkthrough and I saw a neat note that those Mind Stealers actually have a chance of dropping a... They're one of 2 enemies in the game that can drop a weapon for Drachma that is gimmicky as piss, but if you abuse it, is one of the best weapons in the game. Because it is the standard... It's the weapon archetype of it hits like a fucking truck, but it has almost no accuracy. So 9 times out of 10 you'll miss, but when you do hit, it'll hit like, you know, a fucking truck. The problem is that you can change equipment in battle whenever you want, meaning... Okay, now we can bring this up to 5. Meaning, you can swap over to the weapon, use one of Drachma's super moves, so in this case, tackle, and then swap back when you're going back to basic attacking. So you'll just get the damage spike with none of the downside. Wait, I didn't even know about this before just now, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, that seems fair. Damn! That's a good time. Like, you can see in the background there, like Drachma just attacked. If you, like, rewind it for, like, 5 seconds. Like, I could just got attacked right there, which he blocked. They're all idle animations and they don't mean anything, but enemies and your allies will attack in the background, like I talked about. None of them ever land, and it doesn't mean anything. But it looks like they're actually fighting. Like that Mind Stealer and Vice in the background are duking it out with them. Oh, great. Now we just get to look at them. Ugh. Ugh, I don't like it. Oh, God, and they poison on a basic attack. No, fucking A. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, here's another fun thing. Say hello to the first big difficulty spike in this game. I got stuck in Lower City Valua as a kid for hours. Because there's 2 bosses you fight back to back, and they're hard as piss when you're bad at the game like I was as a kid. And you can't leave Valua. You are stuck here, and you just kind of have to grind. Don't even get me started on the fact that people poison around here. Real fun status ailment to deal with when you're a shit kid and don't know how to breathe in a video game optimally. Please stop being alive, you mindfucker. Luckily, Drachma hits also, again, still just like a truck. So, it's kind of free load with him. He's still, like, multiple levels higher than the rest of our team. Are we still cool with the magic we're doing? We do need to. We will eventually need to change it because there's a limit to how much magic you can get in the game. We will need to change around the colors and elements of our weapons occasionally. Do we want to change it? We've been on blue, purple, green for a while. 4 more chests. Is she still poisoned? I don't think so. I don't believe poison lingers. Yeah. Why do you want silver so much? Is it just cool? Because, yes, valid. It's the one color that's, like, unique. But, yeah. I mean, we have purple. We have a yellow, green, red, blue, purple, and silver. Or white, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. This shit don't matter. Yeah, but if we're lucky, these Mind Stealers will drop a rare item. I'm probably not going to abuse it, but it's an interesting concept. Quicka! That is blue magic. And it just spiked their speed. All of their speed went up. And now they have increased evasion. That is a blue magic weakener. There's a red magic we are going to see one of the bosses use, which is why I'm like, hey, maybe we should use red magic, but I guess we'll wait until then, because let me tell you right now, red magic's really fucking good in this game. Not just the fact that it's fire. Like I said, if I was doing meta stuff, I would be doing green, red, and purple until later on, which I would swap to blue. Don't poison. Don't poison. Thank God. Aika is almost... Oh, you know, these things happen. So now they're faster, so they go first, and they have maybe increased evasion. I'm not sure. It's probably increased evasion. Either way, increased turn priority in, like, the turn is so good. So very, very good. I know there's only 2 that I would consider, like, meh. I think it's... I don't want to say my opinion on the magic. We need to see that naturally. I don't want to be like, hey, these colors suck. Because there's 2 of them that I think are a little bit weaker. Not that they're bad, they're just a little on the weaker side. And then Drachma learned Quicka. There it is. So now we can use Quicka if we so decided. Oh, we've also learned Sacres, which is 1000 HP. And still only uses 1 MP, meaning it's just more efficient outside of combat because SP and the focus meter is not a mechanic. It's just MP. So in this game, it is more efficient to just spam the biggest healing you can, even if it's overkill. You don't want to min-max it. You want to just go, this heals everybody, or this full heals. Use it no matter what. Fucking these ball sacks keep running away. Oh, there they go. I kind of would have liked that experience. Okay, bye. You fucking assholes. Have you guys gotten sick of seeing Alpha Storm yet? We are not going to move beyond Alpha Storm for quite a while. We could have learned Aika's 3rd move, but it's too expensive. We don't start the fight with that much focus. We have to use Alpha Storm if we want AoE. I think about it. I think I go straight back there. Let's see. This is the example I always think of whenever you're in a game and you're like, you have a split path. You go down you're trying to go down the optional path because, you know, one of them is the story, the correct way to go, and one of them is the side route that gives you loot. This is the quintessential area I think about from like, oh shit, is this the right way to go, or is the other way loot? Where you go down one way, you think, oh no, this looks the right way, so you backtrack, you go down the other way. Then the other way goes on for a while, and you're like, oh shit, maybe I did accidentally go the right way. Then you backtrack again and go the other way, and then, oh shit, the other way was actually the right way to go. So then you have to backtrack. This is that area. Because there's a lot of, like, minor offshoots that just fucking, oh, there's loot down this hallway. This is my example of that. Whenever I think of it, the catacombs come to mind. Just because this game, fights take a decent chunk of time because evasion's decently high, the encounter rate's pretty solid. So fights happen.
That wasn't so
Fights
bad.
happen pretty regularly in this game. There's lots of animations too, so it takes a while for fights to fully play out. Luckily, you can mash. We joined Crystales and Zachary, which is good, but making progress sometimes takes a little bit. Oh, it was absolutely abhorrent on the Dreamcast version. The encounter rate was like 2.5 times what we have right now. It was fucking bananas. Assassin Blade, that is 3. I'll just lower it to 2 in advance. That's... You know what? Fuck it. I'll post that. I accidentally hit 0 and I didn't give a shit. There you go. And now we can equip our new things. Hey, remember that flame mantle I didn't equip from before? Nope. This is why. I'm a lazy-ass sod. Flame mantle. There it is. And yeah, it is better than the heavy armor I just got. Oops. That's unfortunate. And the Warrior's Rune is better than the Thrakren's Scale, which is what I just bought. I bought this in a store, and I got it as a random piece of equipment drop. Great. This ups, So, this game's stats are Attack, Defense, Wisdom, which I think is magic damage, Magic, which is magic defense in this game. Don't worry about it, that makes sense. Then we have Hit, Dodge, and I think Quick, which is just speed. It's weird that in this game, Dodge and Hit are an actual stat that are named that. They aren't Agility, they aren't, like, Dexterity, they aren't like luck in some games. No, they are Hit and Dodge. And they are different stats, so you can definitively see which one raises what, because speed, accuracy, and evasion are all different stats. God, I love this game. Fuck, I hate it when other games do bullshit that makes it really obtuse to tell you what your fucking stats do. Flash ribbon. Please do not flash the ribbons. Artificial arm. We haven't gotten the drop from the boys. Have a fucking Thrakron scale. And you can have your heavy ass armor. There you go. Merry Christmas. Kinda hoping we get the drop because I do want to see Drachma hit something with the super weapon. And apparently the weapon you get from this is actually good enough to last most of the game, or at least a decent chunk of it. Like, it's that relevant of a power spike. Even if it's one power point, it would still be worth it to swap over when doing special moves. It's just free damage. That's the whole thing. It's free damage. I'm not going to abuse it because that does sound a little too bullshit for me, but not one to judge. Also, again, another thing this game does that's cool. Your physical weapons in-game change. That's a minor thing, but they didn't do this a lot back in these days. Your armor doesn't change, unfortunately, but, like, the weapon Vice is holding is different. On top of the fact that they have, like, a color system, it makes it, like, there's a lot of customization. You can see this weapon he's holding is a real bulky bastard. It's a real heavy son of a bitch. It's a big fuck-off sword. At least comparatively to what he had before.
That wasn't so bad.
Hey, want to see something scary? Again with the atmosphere. This is a sewers, and so the ground has eroded. And we're still on a fucking floating island. So, and we're in Valuan territory. It hasn't exactly been shown very often, but they've talked about the moons in this game, and if you pay attention to animations in this game, before they explicitly stated, this world has 6 moons. And the moon that hovers over the the moons seemingly don't rotate around the planet. They hang in the air over certain countries. And the yellow moon hangs over Valua, and yellow is the electric element. Now, Vice is getting impatient, meaning the Valuan countryside has endless thunderstorms, meaning it's always like nighttime. It's always dark. Which just, you know, ominous as piss. Like, can you imagine not only falling to your death into whatever is down there, but also lightning, and it's almost pitch black as you fall? Just get that clench going on down there right in my ass. Oh, here's a safe point. Here's a big shifty ass, big black square on a wall. Yeah, that does not scream important over. We don't want to worry about that. We'll worry about that later. Who wants to see a boss fight? Does anyone want to see a boss fight? You don't get a choice in the matter. Look at this fat bastard, the Blagok. There he is. What do you mean, what? Do you not understand? Don't you get it? I no longer want to see this boss fight. Open your eyes and see what you want not to see. Because it's important. You have to see it.
Take this.
I'm already faster than the boss. I need to be quicker. See, I'm defending because of Spirit Charge. It's very, very nice ability. Like I said, Drachma is the best in the game at generating focus because he's the only one who has an upgraded focus charge move. Even if it's not great. Yeah, he did in fact just vomit like skulls and shit. You can see into his stomach and there's just body parts. Poisonous bile, surprise. Hey, you want to see? Oh, God, you're great, Vice. You shouldn't stand. Oh, God. Oh, good. Thank you. This boss is a pain in the ass if you couldn't tell. Yeah, I got stuck on this boss. I don't know if you've noticed, he's kind of an asshole. Yeah, fuck this thing in particular. Also, we did not get the mace hand. No, they have to explicitly be magic. That vomit attack, not magic. Anything that says attack on the top middle, not magic. Yes, the magic shield, the anti-magic shield is the entire party for one turn. It has to be doing what she's doing. You have to see the spell, and it has to have these cutaways. Every magic in this game is universal. Everyone learns the same magic. You will know when it's magic because we can learn it if it's magic. If you see like a fucking purple bullshit and then like a big cutaway to a magic field, that's magic. So whenever you've seen a spell that we don't have, we can learn it if we level up that color. Like the boss after this, because this is a fucking boss rush, at least a little bit. Will be red magic that we haven't seen yet. We'll let you guys make a more educated decision on what kind of magic should I level up. Spirit Charge. It's so good. And then he just tackles whenever he's like done charging. It makes it so Ica can infinitely cast magic. He's focus shit, and then Vice just keeps DPSing the boss with basic attacks.
Here goes.
She only takes 4. He's blocking, baby, and counterattacks. Why do you not like red magic? What's wrong with you?
Moves, give me strength.
Unironically, we will run out of yellow, purple, green, and silver magic. Yellow, purple, green, and blue, and silver magic. We will eventually... there is one magic in the game that needs to be maxed to get a certain party member. A crew member. I will say that. Chidori! Chidori. No, I'm not saying to level up red magic. I'm saying a boss, like the boss after this, is going to use red magic so you guys can see it. Like, we haven't seen yellow magic or silver magic yet. Just at all. Nothing in the game has used it thus far. If we want to know the one I have vested interest in is silver magic. Because we actually have an item box of certain magic types, so we'll be able to see them like as a consumable item in battle that does damage. I'll show that off in the next boss. It'll be neat. I think that I'm like 99% sure the guide's like, hey, cure the poison. I'm gonna not do that. Why would I bother curing this poison when it does so little damage? Poison, I mean, it doesn't go away either. Once you poison, they just take damage. Guess if they die, that'll cure it. No, Lollivant already said, yo, silver magic, so you're already being, like, countered in that regard. See? Sorry to say, you don't have full power here. I do need to save my MP, though, because, you know, we don't exactly get a fucking full heal between these fights. That's the problem. You don't get your MP back in between these fights. Oh, fuck. Yeah, none of us have seen silver yet. Neither have we seen yellow. You can guess what element yellow is because of the area we're in, but, you know. Yeah, silver, I will admit, I believe silver is the last element we gain access to. Another fun trivia fact, silver is also the hardest element to level up. Every character in the game has a longer time learning silver magic than anyone else. There is one character who has a better time learning silver magic, and that's that character's unique thing. Please don't kill like it. Thank you. Time to die. Chidori. Like, each character has a certain magic thing. Like, Drachma's not a mage. He has, like, a shitty time learning almost any magic. He has a really fucking bad time with it. He is not a mage. He does not learn good magic. That's why he has, like, the increased focus thing. His magic learning capabilities are piss. Yay, 2 magics. See, like, now we need to This is the thing that got me as a kid. You need to leave and backtrack and go to that save point. Here, let me use some of them healing items. Let me see what items I have. Oh, they heal 1 HP. They're not worth it. We have a Pyre box, which is red. Oh, we only have a Pyre box. Oh. Yo! Increases max HP. Here you go, Vice. Oh, Ricelem, I won't explain it yet. I'll just let you guys know, Ricelem is silver magic. Don't want to go into the specifics, though. We'll use it when we get a chance to use it. I want to leave it a bit of a surprise, because you gotta build your way up to the magic. We do have an item, but I cannot use that item right now of that magic. And magics typically have an offensive capacity and a supporting capacity. So, like, green, well, it doesn't have, it has, like, a main capacity and, like, a status element, D1 or whatever. So, green is healing, but it's also poison. Purple is ice and also something else. We don't know. Blue is wind, but it's also quicker. So, it's, like, wind and speed. Alright. Here we go. And we got there just in time. The execution of the notorious air pirate Dine and his treacherous band of Blue Rogues. Crimes with attack of Imperial. Look at this fucking guy. Holy shit. Surprise! Oh, this is such a fucking cool sequence, though. Bust into the middle of the fucking Coliseum and take out the guards and bust everyone out. The Executioner's pissed. Guess what we get to fight now? Guess what's an even harder boss than what we just fought? This dude kicked my ass for so many hours as a kid. Fuck this guy. Oh, he's stretchy. He's long. Boss fight number 2. This game don't fuck around. The Executioner and his 2 Spell Wardens. Kill the Spell Wardens. Merry Christmas. There's your fucking free advice for today. Fuck the Spell Wardens. They're dickheads. And let's try that Pyre box, because I'm never going to use it anywhere else, because it's the level 1 fire spell. The moment I get a level 2 fire spell, bye-bye Pyre.
Let's try this.
Wow, that is way better than I thought that would have gone. And it's a Pyre box, not a crystal. Increm is red magic that ups your damage and defense. And they're going to spam it on the boss so it never wears. And then he crit Vice for 300. It's not much. That's not his big attack. That was his basic attack. They want to increm the boss. It only gets 1 stack. This is why fire magic is very nice, because that is the only way to buff damage in the game. You have to use Incram or its upgrade later in the game. Surprised you guys gave me access, I guess. I kind of fucked up, but I'm surprised I have access to Spirit Charge. I never have Spirit Charge this early. Spirit Charge is actually normally one of the last abilities I get in the game, because normally I say fuck Drachma. I'm normally just power level Vice or Nika. Spirit Charge is super sick though. Like I said, it's the best way of getting your focus. Like the fact that we have that, it's debatably the best skill in the game. That's why Drachma is one of my all-time favorite party members. He has a tackle. Fucking go. Let me want to see how you fucking do this. The guide even says it recommends for you to get the muscle arm on Drachma and to be leveling up fire magic so we can get Increm. Then they say equip the hand on Drachma, Increm Drachma, and then use tackle.
Here goes.
This will probably do like twice as much damage as I'm about to do him. Plus the boss still has Increm, so he has more defense. I can't hit him as hard. Oh, here's yellow magic. Electris. Just like Alpha Storm, it is a line. It is a cone ability straight in front of him. So we've now seen every type of magic except for Silver. We will see Silver, don't worry. getting the victory boss music. That would have done like 700, 800 damage had we had the hand and the fucking Increm. And because it's a guard skill, Drachma always goes first. So his speed is almost irrelevant. Even if I was just using offensive magic, like, Aika definitely would have had a chance to just cast Pyre rather than using the Pyre box.
Here goes.
Oh, he's guarding, really, on the turn I use Tackle? God damn it. And if you can see, Increm isn't going away. I think it does eventually, but it lasts a long time. You have to debuff it, or remove you gotta debuff it. There is a debuff ability in the game that gets rid of that shit. That's typically what you have to do to get rid of these Increm fuckers, but you can't have it at this point of the game, because, surprise, surprise, it's an element we don't have. Or alternatively, it's an element we can't level up to get. Like, logistically, you can't be that high of a level unless we grind it, but even then, that would be, like, relevant, because we win by default then. Increm, what do you mean oh my god, that did 1,000 damage. That almost just one-hit Vice.
We did it!
If Geno boost, I've played Ario RPG, but I don't remember specifically what it's been a long time. I've played my RPG like the one time. I need to actually play that again. I have it, damn, I could stream that. But, if you mean attack and defense being a nebulous, just you do more damage and take less damage, yes. That is what Increm does. You hit harder, and you don't get hit as hard. It is an offense and a defense buff, both in one, like, swoop. It's so good. It's counterable. It's very counterable. In fact, bosses hate you doing it, and they hard counter it late game, but it's Increm. That's why Quicko kind of sucks, fucking in comparison. It's not as good as Increm. Like, oh man, I have increased turn order, woo. No, I hit harder. Like, you saw that fucker's like, Increm to Tackle did like 800 damage to Vice. Vice is almost dead. It did 900 to Drachma. There we go, we did it. I need to, like, heal. Wait, shit, tell me there's a fucking treasure chest in here. Okay, thank God. I was still missing 2 treasure chests. Sacred crystal. So that's 1. Now we scroll up, be 100% certain. I wrote that. Yep, 2. That's it. Magic droplets. Okay. I'm going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm going to go and look at the guide again, because it's been a bit, because there were 2 bosses. There's going to be another boss coming up, by the way. We're not done. This is literally just boss after boss after boss after boss after boss. It's kind of fucking nutty. Did I save? I must have. We had the big vomit nightmare creature. Then we had the executioner. We haven't had, like, an inn or anywhere to actually heal up yet. You would have to go and backtrack all the way to Lower City, Lower Valua to get an inn. I mean, you technically have access to it, but, you know. And Fina is in the palace. And if you'll remember, we don't exactly have readily available access to that section of Valua, so that's fun. We have to go save Fina, or let's lay low for a little while. What's the game plan? Nope, not today. Got a lot to learn. This is Valua. We'll be discovered sooner or later whether or not we remain in hiding. This may be our only chance to save her. But once they realize what we've done, they're going to hide her and keep her even more securely in captivity. The Imperial troops are more concerned about finding us right now. Yeah. A yellow moonstone. Now we can learn lightning and yellow. Also, Drachma just kind of came along with us. He had no reason to join us in what we were doing. He could have just stayed at the Little Jack.
Uh-huh.
I think he secretly likes us. He had no reason to come with us. And he's giving us more advice. He's leaving now because he's leading all of these dudes back to the Little Jack. But, yeah. One thing I like about this game is the plot you don't have one universal goal in this game. You get different goals as the game goes along, which some people would consider that a negative and sometimes it's a positive. Like in Mario, you have one goal, save the princess. Or in a game like Lisa, you have one goal, save Buddy. But in this game, the overall goal of the game is to go on an adventure. And that adventure starts off with us saving Dine, but once we save him, what are we going to do next? Who knows? Go on an adventure. Things happen and, like, events change. That's what I like about this game. Most games, like, have one rigid story that you know what you're going to get, but this game, it's an experience. It's an adventure. And so, shit happens and we deal with it. And then we go and we see the world. Oh, we have new magic, by the way. What elements should I be using now? Because Drachma's gone, so right now we are purple and green. Quick reminder, we currently have all of them except for silver. Green, at this point, is healing and poison. Red is fire damage. Purple is ice damage. Blue is wind and speed. And yellow is electric damage. We actually don't have any yellow spells, but we've seen that it's electric damage. I'm not going to say what the other benefits for leveling them up are. Like, we know what red does, but we don't have it, so I'm not going to say it, because that's a spoiler. So what are our combination? What do we want to have both of them be? Because I need both. Well, actually, what spells do we have right now? Sacri, Pyre, Cristalli, and Crystal-less. Crystal, the Ice's whole thing is, they cost low SP. Like, see, it does good damage, but it costs a really low amount of SP. And, Wind is, so, red is everyone on the field. It hits all the enemies. Purple is its single target, but it costs less. And blue is it's in a circular radius around the target that you are attacking. And green doesn't have an offensive spell yet. Other than, you know, Noxie. And there you go. So, purple, yellow. We do keep the spells, we just can't learn any new. If we get rid of green, we will be stuck with what we have now. We can't learn any new healing spells. So Sacris, which is 1,000 healing, and Sacri, which is 500 healing. And, I guess, Noxie, which is poison, but fuck that. So what do you want to do? Are you still cool, purple, yellow? Because I can work with that. I can work with any of them, which is why I'm giving you the choice. I've actually never played gimping myself intentionally via magic, which, you know, that'll be a fun experience, because I don't have control. So let me tell you right now, if I was controlled, green and red would never have been unequipped. I would probably equip yellow at some point, but, I mean, you gotta do them all eventually by default. Honestly, I'd probably learn them all. Blue, late game is pretty good. Yellow got some meat coming onto it. Oh, shit, that's a bad time, and I can't run away. Surprise, surprise! No, he doesn't want damage. Surprise, surprise! Vice, despite what it may seem, is technically a healer, because he knows green magic. He just can't learn it very well. Aika can, though. That's her job.
Yeah.
She has a natural affinity for the damn thing. We can actually see our max focus meter has decreased. Because your max focus meter is determined by, I believe, the level of, like, the average level of your party. So because Drachma left, we now have a smaller focus meter. And that means we can't, obviously, store up as much, but it also matters in the fact that how much focus you generate from turn to turn is determined by your max focus. Like, a chunk of your max focus will be generated from turn to turn. Same with using the focus command. But the focus command regenerates more, which is why Drachma is so nice, because he has a super focus charge as well as defending himself. And his existence in the party raises our max focus meter. Once we get a party of 4, then it's fucking go time. That thing gets bananas late game. But then again, you also start getting abilities that are like, oh, this thing costs like 21 focus. It's a real involved process trying to get those bastards out, to say the least. Yeah, we can see we're running into problems. Drachma's not here. I can't start the battle with Alpha Storm anymore. Fucking hey, goddamn. Why must you hurt me like this, game? that enemy just failed to run away. Just like how we can fail to run away, so can the enemies. I mean, it's only fair, I guess, but are you kidding me? Why would you just melee the bastard? Vice. Why do you need to use the damn shockwave attack? Okay. It's a longer stream today. It's kind of gonna go like until we finished the Valuan excursion, I guess. But damn, this took a while. It took longer than I was expecting. Also, welcome back to green bullshit sewage. I never actually thought about it and commented on it, but this is gross as piss. What is this sewage system? It's just water that runs into a fucking just like dry ass cave. What is this sewage system? This isn't a sewage system. This is literally just a hole in the ground that it leads to. Which... oh shit, that actually makes so much sense. That's why a certain part of the damn sewer has the hole blown out. They just drop the sewage off of the side of the cliff. Fuck it, you don't care. You can't even, like, whatever is going down underneath the cloud layer is not your fucking problem. So they just throw their sewage off of the cliff and you're done with it. God, that's such a more convenient solution than what we have. God damn it. I mean, they can't reuse it for anything, but why would you? Exactly. You don't really need it to be exactly fantastic. Like, oh man, it's garbage day. Hop! Over the railing it goes! Don't even get me started on the fact that there's a railing that is just... that leads to a bottomless chasm in your town. Don't worry about that part. Are you telling me you don't live in a society like that, Wallafan? What the fuck's wrong with you? I did not know I let all these normal people into my space. I only accept magical beings into my stream. Alpha Storm, yeah, we did it again. There it goes.
Yeah!
We got more purple. We now know crystales. I'll be entirely honest. Almost all of the offensive magic I never use. Like, that Pyre box is some of the most fire magic I've ever used. I never fucking use it. At least I did in my last playthrough. It's so much better now that I say it, but the way the MP system works makes it be like, buffs, healing, power gap, everything else. Vice, you're gonna get yourself killed doing shit like this.
Uh-huh.
So motivational. Bye-bye, Marco. Fuck you. Believe it! Date bayo! Yeah, more Galcian cutscenes. Fucking there's Fina. Ruler of the Blue Empire, Theodora the First. You know, you never see a first. It's always like the fucking second or 23rd. That's a first.
Come.
Prince of Valua, Enrique. Theodora and Enrique. Very different names, I guess. Oh shit, Enrique is the little angel on her shoulder. Ooh, he who controls moon crystals controls weapons of mass destructions. I believe your people refer to them as gigas or gigas. They're just gigas. When the gigas are ours, it feels like that's the wrong way to sell giga, because it's just what it is. But it's a weapon, it's a name. It should be gigas or some shit, but it's gigas. And I don't know. I don't know how you would actually pronounce it. They're just gigas. Yeah, fucking, it's not Gygas. It's named fucking Earthbound. They're gigas. But, come on, man. Come on with a better name. When the gigas are ours, we shall rule the world. Where to find the moon crystals. Getting some gigas lore. Gigas were weapons of destruction built by the old world. They're more powerful than you can imagine. Lots of mentions of the old and new world not been talked about yet. Humans must never control the moon crystals and the gigas ever again. Power-hungry dictators like you are the reason humans must never control them.
Mother!
Boop. Bonk. Oops, someone broke into the Coliseum and fucking picked into the Grand Fortress immediately. Vice Captain Ramirez.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Voice acting. Nice. This is back in the day when that meant something, you know? Well, that was a lot of plot standing in front. Man, we've been standing in front of this ladder for like 20 minutes, Vice. Are you okay? You got this weird, far-out look in your eye. Dude, we need to go, man. We can't stop to deal with this right now. Anyway, welcome to Upper Valua. Let me just double-check in the fucking guide, and yeah, there's fucking jack shit here. Yeah, it's just there's nothing we need to worry about yet. There's no treasure chest or moonfish. It's just. Oh, hey, how do you guys like Upper Valua? Guess what? We're never coming again for the rest of the game. And hey, guess what? Absolutely is irrelevant to this entire section. Fucking Upper Valua, because we can't do anything here. We're on the run. We can't go in any of these buildings. In fact, these buildings are so lazily made. They're just boxes. Look at these cubes. They got textures. They're just cubes. Holy shit. It's nice and shiny as pish, but goddamn, this place is underdesigned because you never come here again. You never can. There's nothing to do here. Hey, you guys want to see something stupid? They're gonna do something fucking stupid. Yeah, his eye patch is a telescope. There's Fina. She get taken into the fortress, we will never be able to get her out. We have to go now. That big fuck off door, yeah, she's gonna be sent to there. Now that's not a good answer. Hey, guys, you want to do something stupid? Let's do something stupid! Like I said before, let's be redundant today. Oh! Success. Luckily we just saved. So, Aika's brain damage, if it's permanent, we can just load the save and rewatch that cutscene and watch her get brain damage again. It was a fun time. Yeah, if we missed, we were fucked because we are currently overneath the void. How do these blue knights see? They have little slits in the side of their helmets, as you can see. It's actually not as unrealistic as you could think of. Actual knight helmets in the real world had very tiny eye holes, and sight was a massive problem for them. Because if they had a big open face plates, archers could plunk at their face. They had to guard their face, but if the eye holes were too big, arrows could get in. So they had to be as small as humanly possible, but that obstructed vision. So it was an actual problem to real-world knights. Also, various fucking guards. Hey, remember these things from the tutorial? Except now they're gold. It's Frieza. Ah, shit, I should have healed outside of combat. Oh, luckily these dudes suck. Oh my god, my basic attack poisons because I have the Assassin Blade. That's so cool. It's almost irrelevant because bosses don't give a shit, but oh, that's cool. There are actually a couple weapons in this. Of course, also the weapon didn't tell me it did that, but really important thing is that he died to it. So there are a couple weapons that have gimmicky, like on-hit basic attack things that you know, are real fun. There's one in the game that I definitively remember actively being better than any weapon that ups damage, and it was an Ica weapon. Because Ica's basic attacks throughout the game progressively become less and less relevant. So, giving her a weapon that her basic attack can inflict a status ailment or a debuff is more important than, oh, she did some damage.
That was a tough fight.
It was a gimmick weapon, though. I really still didn't exactly have her basic attack a whole lot, but, you know, if I needed to, the option was at least there. Well, fuck not. I'm running out of MP on Ica. I can't keep using Sakras. Now I have to have Vice use Sakri. Oh, this sucks. So inefficient. Oh, by the way, cutscene. Whenever we're done with cutscenes. Surprise! Knock, knock, here he is! Now the two trains have connected. Oh, fuck. But I don't think we can take him. He looks really mad, too. Run!
Yeah!
Fuck that! You see, he doesn't animate right. He's not supposed to do what I just did. Guess he just made a bad decision.
It is time to die.
Kind of thought I could run away. I'm gonna die. We're actually gonna have to redo these cutscenes. Oh boy! I have made a mistake. Oh, I do damage. Nice. I heard him. Wow. Yeah, I mean, if I just kick this dude's ass, most of the game will go well. I mean, hey, we'll save Fina. We'll just kill the leader of the like, their armada's leader. Oh yeah, sure, this'll end just fine.
Attack me if you
I don't want to hit Vice. Can you not hit him? He literally just said, attack me, and I'm already queued up an attack. I'm kind of fucked right now. Oh, I didn't even do that much. It just let him guard for a turn. Okay. I can't run from this fight. Oh, by the way, this is supposed to be a forced loss battle, so I'm gonna just... I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to run away if this fight goes on for long enough, but I don't know. You wanted to see silver magic. And we're dead! So how was your first impression of silver magic? Yeah, that is a fight you're not supposed to do because, yeah, you can't take him. Fun fact, because this was back in the GameCube days, little old middle school, whatever me, loved the action replay, and I just adored breaking games. And so what I learned using my little stint on the South Ocean Sport, wow, fucking, I don't even know what I spoiled, but I spoiled it, I guess. Oops, I guess. But, fucking, what is it? Yeah, these two fuckheads over here, San Kalalo, Lollifant and Weevil don't know the game, which is why I am actually trying to avoid spoilers. But yeah, that's silver magic. That's just a little bit of foreshadowing rather than an explicit spoiler, let's put it that way. Okay, anyway, to finish my story, I liked to cheat when I was a kid because of action replay, and I went into this fight with infinite HP and like level 999, all that kind of garbage. Like, I literally turned on a cheat that says you have infinite HP and cannot take damage. Guess who was still able to do damage to me? And guess who still didn't die when I hit him? Galcian is really not meant to be killed. Like, you think, oh, maybe if you grind it enough, because he's only doing 500 damage. Guess what? He gets through infinite HP. He doesn't give a shit. Codes that are like, oh, you don't take damage. Guess what? He doesn't give a shit. Now we're gonna watch this cutscene again because I had to just fully embroil you in story time. I had to give you an example. Galcian is a fuckhead. Anyway, that was the damaging silver spell, as you can see. You didn't even see what it did. I just died. It just killed me, and I dropped. Don't fuck with Galcian. Do not fuck with this man. You will die. Don't worry, that was a what-if scenario. That was non-canon. That first brain damage was actually in the spin-off. That was a filler arc of our main characters getting fucking murdered, dude. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you guys like silver magic? I am not surprised this dude knows silver magic. That is like the last magic you get in the game, and this dude just busts out one of the highest level silver magics in the game. That cool ass animation of a big shattering silver crystal raining down shards of death on me. Cool animation. Very, very unfun to get hit by, however. But damn, it was cool. Alright, we'll do this whole shit. Once we're, like, done with the Vluin arc, I think that'll be a good place to call it, because we've... Oh, God, they didn't attack last time. Please don't kill me. Thank you. I forgot to heal Vice again. Son of a bitch. Oh, my God, why are you shit? Of course he didn't poison. Now, why would that happen? It'd be too nice. Ah, nothing can then happen to me. I know I gave the chat control over my magic, but the fact that Vice doesn't have Sacries yet upsets me infinitely right in my penis. Right in the dick. Something about actively trying not to learn healing magic just rubs me the absolute wrong way. I'm not going to stop you, but something about like, hey, you start the game with green magic for a reason. Challenge mode. Fuck green magic. We don't need that shit. It's garbage.
Yeah.
okay? Bye. See you later. Leave. When I said earlier that we were going to have to do one more boss fight, that was not the boss fight I meant. No, do not fight Galcian. It ends in a bloodbath. Unfortunately, it's not his blood we'd be bathing in, as much as I wish. And I hate it when games do stuff like that. Where it's the stuff you get early game is just worse, like magic or whatever. I like how this game does it, where you get better shit, and you only get 6 elements, so might as well fucking use. Like, you can really just kind of beat the game. Like, green and red are sizable enough magic for it to be like, if you didn't learn any other magic, you'd be pretty well off. There are way worse combinations of magic you could have. Or alternatively, you could have both of your party members on only one element, so you could learn, like, one spell. In which case, green would probably be one of the best you could do. That would be debatably the best, with red being, like, probably third best. Now I'm accidentally starting to rank the magics in tier when I said I didn't want to do that, so I didn't give you guys any, like, false impressions or try to, like, mitigate the damage you're gonna cause by fucking choosing my magic for me, but you'll have to see how good shit is on your own. Just know that green and red are real meaty boys. And now that I think about it, the reason Ica might be doing notably less damage is these are Valuan soldiers. They might just have a naturally high resistance to electricity, and that's her element right now. Ah, that's kind of fucked now, ain't it? Yay, we got an electric spell. Woo! Actually, on the topic of elements, here's a pop quiz for you, Lolfan and Weevil. How well have you guys been paying attention to the moons? Because each, like, country in the game is underneath a different moon. Like, Nazrath, like, Valuan is yellow. Do you know where the other moons have been? Do you know specifically, like, what, like, where was Pirate Island? What moon was that one under? We have the standard ones. Why is Vice's sword blue by default? Can't even have. It's weird that, now that I think about it, I think amongst the canonical art, he does have blue swords, now that I think about it. Which is weird, because he starts with, like, green or red. You're both wrong. You start off under the silver moon. It's actually like a neat thing that's to figure out is what moons are underneath which one, because that typically determines what kind of shit they'll have. Like, Valuan is underneath the yellow moon, so they have a lot of electricity and it's dark and other such things. They're underneath the silver moon, which is pretty one-to-one to our moon, where it doesn't have anything fancy. Like, another hint, Nazrad or Nasir, or whatever it was called, was underneath the red moon. Red is fire, so it's a desert. It's really fucking hot there all the damn time. So they have like a bunch of will you stop? This bitch! So yeah, Nazrad's underneath the red one, there's deserts and shit. There you go. And that's a neat thing to figure out is, hey, what is the community for each of them? You can kind of guess for the rest of them. Considering there is ice, green, what else is left? Blue? Okay, we don't know what blue would be. There's no obvious one other than, like, ice. I wonder what society would be built around ice. Good question. I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, this is the boss, by the way. These royal guards are fucking meaty as fuck, boy. And they like spamming electors. The problem is that this is a very hallway-oriented map, so they can get some serious AoE damage. It's really just not your fault.
Moons, give me strength.
Yeah, I just focused for 1. This is why we don't use focus. It's too early. Yeah, that's the problem with these guys. Can you tell their gimmick that they have Zachary and can almost fully heal each other? They're a fun fight. Are we having fun yet? Considering they can also use a defensive counterattack move that they have a tendency to spam. Are we having fun yet? You don't have that much HP, but considering the fact that 500 HP is almost a full heal for them, not very much fun. You're gonna need to get a good attack or turn or two of just raw damage attacks if you wanna really, hopefully, put the basket. Once you get one of them down, it's way easier then. And luckily, I'm getting chip AoE damage on the other one, so. Yo, we might get him now. Come on. Go first fights. Oh, thank God. Let's go. The last time we saw this move, Drachma's tackle was better than the awesome one. And Drachma was a higher level. Oh, thank God. There he goes. You can get unlucky in that fight. You can just get shafted days on end in a fight like that. Oh, you guarding. This is just a normal guard, though. This isn't even like a counter stance. I win. You can tell it's a boss because playing that music, it's a boss fight. They gave you 3 bosses back to back to back, as well as random encounters between the second and third ones. Say hello to Fina again. We're gonna get a shitload of cutscenes now, because we saved Fina and Dyne. Okay, saved is a strong term considering we're not out yet. We're not even done now that I think about it. Yeah, did you forget about him? If we give her over, us and the girls' lives will be spared. Does that sound like a good deal? Oh, I wonder which one of these is the bad option. Oh. We don't need your permission for anything. How are we gonna get out of this one today? Plot Ex Machina! Surprise! Yo, that'll deal with that one. That'll solve the problem. That is a luckily clean split. If that was any messier, someone was going to die. Drachma, again, had no reason to do that. Fucking legend. I mean, he had Dyne and the whole pirate crew on his ship, but, you know, he, again, had no reason to do any of this.
Thank you so much.
Drachma's a fucking... Drachma is my lady. Hey, remember this? Still a problem. It never stopped being a problem. If the gate closes, we all die. And they got some patrol boys. Hey, remember that harpoon cannon Drachma just got? Hey, Weevil, you'll be able to see a ship fight. Drachma joined the party again. Now you get to see a ship fight before we end off for today. And we have that new sexy ass harpoon cannon. Harpoon cannon requires 15 spirit points to fire, though. Meaning, we want to shoot there. Focus and focus. Also, you see the big ass harpoon is stapled to the front of the little jack. You ready to have a signature move now? A move that is actually so signature that it has its own place on the menu. The, menu. I could actually just use the cannons and shoot him down, but that's boring. I'm on to use the harpoon cannon. I could just not do it. I could cuck every single person here and deprive them of the ability to see the harpoon cannon shooting a big steel warship out of the air. But I'm not that cool. Probably. Yeah, the harpoon cannon takes a lot of spirit points to fire, and you can only fire it if the target's in the right place. So attack the enemy with your normal cannons, build your spirit, and when the time is right, and then use the harpoon cannon. Meaning, if you try to use the harpoon cannon, I can't even select any other slot. It has to go here. You can't just spam this thing. You need to have a chance to use it. So in other fights where we'll have a more, diverse combat scene, we won't be able to use it unless the game lets us, effectively. It's not explicitly to say that, oh, you're just not allowed to use it, no. The challenge in most fights becomes, you know that decision we made earlier to get behind Blackbeard? Those kind of decisions typically are what determines whether or not we can fire the harpoon cannon. Those are what those decisions start leading to. If we can get ourselves into an advantageous enough position to fire the harpoon cannon. Fortunately, enemies don't have to deal with our focus speed or bullshit. Here we go!
Harpoon cannon, fire!
Harpoon cannon, fire! Boom! 12,000 damage. Dead. Instantly. Fuck you. There it is. That was the last of them. Now we just need to get through the gate. Ooh, that's a tight squeeze. There it is. And we're out of there. And the gate is shut on the people chasing us. Now we can't be followed. Ha 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 ha. pirate? Now Daddy-O's saved. And there it is. That entire plot point was wrapped up in 2 streams. What I like about this game, like I said. Lots of different plot points. Oh, and Admiral Boy is freaking pissed. You can see the moonfish is still back there in the cutscene, meaning these are in-game cutscenes. Oh yeah, what is Fina's mission? We might be able to help. Alright. I'll tell you. I am a Sylvite, a descendant of the Silver Civilization. Hundreds of generations ago, the world's population was divided into 6 civilizations. One existed under each of the moons in the sky: green, red, blue, purple, yellow, and silver. Each civilization harnessed the power of its moon by learning how to use moonstones as a source of energy. The entire world went through a technological revolution, but technology advanced faster than the people wielding it. The leaders of each of the civilizations became corrupt, and their ambition led to war. They used their technology to create weapons. These weapons were called Gigas. They were gigantic, living weapons that were capable of destroying whole islands. Take note of what we see in the background there. That is foreshadowing. I've heard about these Gigas before. There's a giant, as we can see, and a dragon. But I thought those were all tales parents told to their children. I never thought they were real. Oh, they're very real. When the ancient civilizations went to war, they unleashed the Gigas on each other. So many people died. Then, something happened. The rains of destruction fell. No one knows exactly what caused it. Moonstones fell from each of the moons. They fell for what seemed like an eternity. Thousands of stones fell at a time, like a rainstorm. It was almost as if the moons wanted to make sure their powers would never be misused again. Millions died in the rains. The stones battered the lands and leveled the cities. All of the ancient civilizations were destroyed, and only a few survivors remained. But even if the rains of destruction never happened, the Gigas would have destroyed the world anyway. Now there are people who are trying to reawaken the Gigas. Empire? Nope. But to command the Gigas, it is necessary to find the moon crystals. A moon crystal is a highly concentrated form of moonstone. The original moon crystals used to control the Gigas are scattered throughout the world. Valua is searching for those crystals so they can reawaken the Gigas. That's why the Void Empire could have to find out where they were hidden. I was sent here to gather the crystals before the Valuans could find them and put them somewhere where they can never be used again. Nice. Aika, I know I've caused you enough trouble, but I have another favor to ask of you. I would like you to go with me. Help me travel the world in search of the crystals. Without my ship, I can't do it. And if Valua... Remember the ship from the intro she was sailing on? Yeah, that thing got fucking tanked, bitch! And it fell beneath the clouds, so that thing is gone. Think about what would happen. What do we do? Do we just say yes, or do we think about it? I need to think about this. That is that... Okay, god damn it, Bullet. That is the sound for when you've made such a bad decision that... you know how the game was slowly increasing your title rank? That decreased it. It's also sudden. What are you talking about? It's not such a coward. Blue will find the crystals first if we don't help her. Nice job, boys and girls. One day I want to live on the sunset. Is what you're saying since we were kids. This is your chance. Nice job, you dickheads. Oh, God. What is this ghost bullshit? It's been with me ever since I was a baby. From my home, like it's usually shaped like a bracelet around my arm. It's actually the thing is kind of cute. What's its name? What is this? It's Cupil. Say hello to everyone, Cupil. This thing just looks like it's not textured properly. Oh, long journey ahead of us. Guess I have to get the crystals. Thank you. I'm so glad for you helping me. Apodine. Wonder if it'll let us go. Well, fuck that shit. We're going anyway. Drachma's still here for some reason. Fina has joined the party. You see the silver moonstone from Fina. Now we can learn all 6 magic types. Remember how I said there was one party member that was good at learning silver magic? Guess who it is? Fina, and she sucks, and she's level 1. God damn it. But she has Cupil is her weapon. An artificial life form created by Sylvites. Cupil has been with Fina since she was 4, and she never gets another weapon through the entire game. Like Cupil actually can change color. I have Fina always equipped with silver because you know Cupil in that cutscene, he will actually change colors. Like how weapons can change colors and how he was all silver in that cutscene. Him being any other cutscene looks so goddamn weird. So what colors do we want to use as we head off now that we have all 6 and we head off on the stream for today? Got ourselves another moonfish. And there's one more tutorial we can do before I head out for today. What 4 of the 6 colors do you want to see? Because now we have a team of 4. No, Lollifant, you can pick 2 more. Do 4 colors. God damn it. Reversal yellow, green. Okay, that's fair. We haven't really seen what purple does yet. All it's done has been giving us shitty ice spells. That I mean, like, okay, yeah, fucking fair. Alright. Yellow also hasn't given us shit yet. It's also been giving us just shitty offensive spells. Because if it's not like, red is probably the only one that has truly useful magic, because that's at least proper, like, AoE that hits everything. Yeah, Pow's still there, and yeah, everything is, like, repaired now, which is real nice. Now let me go to my equipment. So you want purple, silver, yellow, green. Purple, yellow, silver, blue. No, you are green. There we go. Drachma, Fina, Ica, and Vice. Week, really? Here is Vice. Cupil tells me there's a cham around here somewhere. What's that? Chams are little shards from moonstones that fell and shattered when they hit the ground. Cupil eats them as food. I think they can eat moonstones. Where do I find them? What do they look like? You can find them all over the place, but they're really small, so they're hard to see. But I'm sure Cupil will let you know whenever you get close to a cham. You can't seem to sit still or be quiet whenever there's food nearby. So this is the way of giving Fina new weapons. The more you feed Cupil, the stronger he becomes. So Fina is another collectible throughout the game. Upgrading her weapon, which is Cupil. just kind of have to mash A. Don't ask questions, Weevil. Champ. Nope, nothing happened. You need to feed him multiple champs for anything actually substantial to be increased. So anyway, that is the stream for today. We have been streaming for like almost 3.5 hours. Close to like 3 hours, 15 minutes. But goddamn, it has been a hot-ass minute. So anyway, how have you all have been enjoying Skies of Arcadia up to this point? Because now we're at the next big plot point. Find the gigas in the thingles. But that shit don't matter. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Shut up, Lolfant. You don't even know what